support Dinner and a Game at the same time. And always remember, at Dinner and a Game, we always save you a seat at the table.
When I sit across the table from you, once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. So the clickety-clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside before we smack down an evil cold just to gain a level. And we roll. Forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. To the heart, we will never, never, ever forget. 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 To the heart.
Dinner and a Game and Many Worlds Taverns have partnered together to bring incredible teas and coffees to the Dagger family. And now you can get 10% off of your orders when you use the promotional code Dinner and a Game, all one word, no spaces, at checkout. And if you use our link, manyworldstaverns.com/dinner and a game, we get a little bit back from Many Worlds Taverns as well. Support excellent products from an incredible small business and help support Dinner and a Game at the same time. And always remember, at Dinner and a Game, we always save you a seat at the table.
When I sit across the table from you, once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules. So the clickety-clack of dice in our crew keep me warm inside before we smack down an evil cold just to gain a level. And we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. People grow up, forget how to play, but not us, no. We laugh due to a dad joke or innuendo. Probably it's how every adventure that we create is our own cinematic universe, and it ties us together, and we will never forget. We roll. Yeah. Yeah, we roll. We rolled a critical hit to the heart. We will never, never, ever forget. We will never, never, ever never, never, ever forget. We will never, never, ever forget. Oh, 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 oh. We roll, oh, 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 oh. And oh, 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 oh. Yeah, we roll. We roll. Yeah, we roll.
And we are live. Thank God. Hi, guys. Let me make sure everything's working everywhere. I'm checking.
When I sit across the table
Yes,
from
they can hear you. They can hear me.
once a week, a month, or like every 6 months, depending on people's schedules.
All right, there we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. They missed all the good stuff. Thank God in Jesus, thank God in baby Jesus. That little bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Dinner and a Game. We're so thankful for you being with us. We really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'd just be talking to ourselves. Even though all the other voices in my head would be okay with it, I don't think that everyone else would like me just standing here staring off into space and having a conversation with no one. So what we're going to be doing tonight is a little different than what we normally do on Wednesdays. Normally on Wednesdays, we're playing Kingdoms of Mist, which is our D&D 5e homebrew game. But we have two people who are missing tonight, and Miss Liz has been kindly enough to run some Monster of the Week for us before, and so they have agreed to run Monster of the Week for us again, so we can continue to play our Monster of the Week characters. And if you notice, there's somebody different here on a Wednesday. I know, they snuck in. I didn't know how to keep them out, so I just said, okay. Oh, well, Sam let them in. Sam's going to be the one who gets convicted for it later. Everyone, welcome. They catch me. Welcome to the Wednesday night crew, at least for the one-shots. Selkie Cove, Selkie. Hello, how are you? Good. So, like I said, tonight we're going to be playing some Monster of the Week, and Miss Liz is going to be running, so I actually get to play. It is a rare opportunity for me, and I'm always appreciative when my players step up to the gaming table, the GM seat, and I get to actually run around and get killed. We are going to be doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but the first thing we're going to do is remind you that as we are going to be doing every single game until we finally break the plane of donations, we are raising money for PCRF. Now, the best thing you can do with PCRF is use the link that we put up in chat to donate. All the funds go directly to PCRF. We are not even a step in the process except to provide you with that link for donating. PCRF gets automatic access to all the funds you donate, and as you know, there is a horrible situation going on in a certain area of the world that we can't even mention, lest we literally get shadow banned across multiple platforms now. But they're doing their best to raise funds for that situation. There was some good news about it today, possibly, if it's not a bunch of bullshit. There may be a forced ceasefire soon. So hopefully these contributions that you make now are even more critical because they will be going directly to operations that may be launching as soon as next week. So we are hoping to hear good news about that this week. But in the meantime, we have raised $797.41 out of our $1,000 goal. And we're going to keep on raising until we hit that 1K mark. So if you can donate anything to PCRF, please do so. If you do it during a game, your donations can and will go to affect things in the game if you want to do so. PCRF donations can affect the games in multiple ways, but they're all the same ways. You can do it with your dagger dollars that you get for watching, and with your bits you can use by using sound bites or the sounds in the sound alerts. Or Bean is Unleashed Chaos, yes. And also you can do that by putting the notes into the donations note section, saying how you want to divide your donation up and who you want the donations to go through. If you do so, we will do it on this show. If you don't, then we will go ahead and take your contribution and we will just thank you for it as best we can. And if you need help, just send something in chat and I will help you get the donations divided out myself. So all that being said, let's say hi to the lovely people who are going to be playing tonight, give them a chance to tell you who they're playing, and we are going to also say hello to our amazing Game Master, who is going to be torturing us all in many, many ways. But first off, let's say hi to Sam, because he's not here. Sam, hi, Sam. Oh, you're not here, Sam? Where'd you go, Sam? Sam, oh, well. Just kidding. We will start with our newest arrival to the table, Selkie Cove. How you doing? Who you playing? Mm-hmm. Yep, no one knows what they look like. Now let's say hello to Sphinx. Sphinx, how are you doing and who are you playing? Mm-hmm. Nope. There's nothing about sound. Someone was asking about gifts. Beautiful. Hang on 1 second. Beautiful wife, I can see on your login that you are watching without audio. I can see literally on your Twitch login, you're watching without audio. I have no idea how you managed to do that, but you're the only one who can't hear us right now. I know you can hear me from the bedroom because I'm in the living room and I've raised my voice. So Yeah, you can't hear us. Love you, baby. So, and yes, sorry, go ahead. That's it. Just deal with the demonic. Daddy issues. He's playing fantasy. He's playing fantasy daddy with daddy issues. It's a duality thing. It's really it's meta. It's way meta. So, and of course, I am Mr. Dag Show, Dinner and a Game, founder of the Feast here, and I am going to be playing. Oh my god, I forgot my own name. Guy. I'm not Guy. No, I'm playing Chris. I'm playing Chris. I'm playing Chris, who is the Risen, who is a custom playbook that the amazing Miss List finished out for me. That is basically the Crow, because I always play emo boys now. So, and I am emo boy of all emo boys. So, and of course, we have the illustrious Miss Liss, who will be running this game for us. Miss Liss, how are you doing? Oh, because he left. I figured he didn't want to introduce himself. Yeah, I know. We went straight to him immediately. But did he stick around for us? No. Abandonment. Sam. But Bean is a cat. It doesn't matter how high they fall from. They're going to be fine. I literally. Their claws are designed to come off, Sam. They just grow new ones. Yes. And they just grow new ones. Sam, who are you playing tonight? Mm-hmm. Creating problems is part of their speciality. Didn't open what? Hang on a second. We got an issue. Well. Hey, Beggar Street. Thank you for the raid, Beggar Street. No, the audio is not going out now for some reason. It was going out. Everything's. But it should be. That's my point. One moment while I figure out what the hell just happened. Well, the big thing is it's showing on the stream that several people have no audio. Like Selkie has audio, right? But it shows Gaming Blaine is watching without audio. Oh, it's muted. Okay. You didn't have Kirkove just now? Well, let me. Let me remove this. Which is incredibly weird. It is not a skill. You guys gonna get Dolby audio for a second. I'm turning on my audio. Yeah, you the rest. That is so weird. Give me a sec.
Well, I can hear M.
Same.
Oh, and now I can hear me.
Okay, we should be good now. I don't know what happened. No. It's something's going on with OBS. It will only allow me to use desktop audio for you guys. I cannot bring in any other audio source right now. Yes. That is a weird OBS thing that's happening right now. Sorry for the tech issues, ladies and gentlemen, but you know. Now we gotta do introductions all over again. Sorry. Oh no. So we start Cove, but now they're eating a burrito. So we'll go to Sam because we are gonna start with Sam originally. What? Nope, everyone's off. Okay.
Again.
Try it now.
Yeah.
Test.
I've got Sam.
Okay, now it's going again.
Mokate Kurunuka.
Ready for this? I have to have audio, desktop audio, and the audio source loaded at the same time for audio to even work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oddly enough.
That's so weird.
But we're not getting double audio, which we should be if that was the situation. Yay, OBS for being weird as shit.
Hey, at least it's more efficient and less demanding than Streamlabs.
Yes, but at the same time.
Oh,
Yes,
you're
you-
using OBS.
Yes,
Okay.
you effing told me, baby. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm using OBS, not Streamlabs. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being patient with me for being apparently a dumbass or OBS being possessed by the devil. And I paid my rent to the devil, so I'm going to have to take this up with him at the next co-op meeting because that's bullshit. Yeah.
Leave the bastard out of this.
I'm about to say, let's not bring Dio's dad into this. I'm already
This
paid
is what
off. I don't
happens when
want
you
to bring
make
more
deals
in
with
debt.
that bastard.
So we will let Sam tell us who he's playing tonight.
Alrighty. Y'all already know me. I'm Sam Markov & Co. on most socials, or the Starfield here on Twitch. I'm bringing a character back once again as we replay Aaron Crux, the Spell Slinger. Known for dabbling in anything archaic. What was the other ones? Profane, arcane, eldritch, or just chaotic in general. Expect there to be more problems after he leaves than were originally there in the first place.
And apparently he starts raves wherever they go.
I'm not against that shit.
So let's continue around the horn and say hello to Cove. Cove, who are you playing tonight?
Hello. I am Selkie Cove. I use he, they pronouns, and today I am playing Calyx, who is the Deathless, and also uses he, they pronouns. What the Deathless means? You'll have to fucking figure that out soon.
Pretty fucking soon. And we have myself, Mr. Dagshow. I am playing Chris, who is the Risen. Has a little bit in common with Calyx, but we'll find that out later too. And now we go to Mr. Akasha, Sphinx Akasha.
Mokate Kurunuka. Hi, I'm Sphinx Akasha, your champion of bards. You can find me on that TikTok, Circle DM, Sphinx Akasha, everywhere else on the internet. I am playing Dionysus Rockwell, the demonic, but since we're friends, we can call him Dio.
I'm telling Diamond use their catchphrase.
I was just thinking the same thing.
And finally, we have the enigmatic and always patient with us, lesser mortals, Miss Liz. Miss Liz, how are you doing?
I am doing wonderful. I had so much fun putting the finishing touches on this today, and I'm so glad that Cove is here so I can torment him too.
We share in the torment and trauma here, ladies and gentlemen. At Dinner and a Game, we're a
The
family.
topping continues.
Yes.
And families
And,
trauma together.
Yes. And as a reminder, this is an 18 plus stream, so if you're not 18, you are 12, and you must kindly exit to the left, and you can take a fruit roll up with you when you go.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Fruit roll-ups are delicious, and hopefully they will
You
assuage
can't
your
have mine,
sorrows. Yeah, no. Can't
Can't
those.
have mine.
All right. So normally we go through the rest of our spiel, but we're so late right now. I'm just going to let Miss Liz take it and run with it, as we're going to launch into some Monster of the Week.
Yes, thank you. Welcome to episode 3 of what I've been calling We're Here for the Cult Stuff. And this episode was supposed to be entitled We're Finding the Cult Stuff, but instead, with all of our player characters being who and what they are, I changed the title earlier today. So welcome to episode 3, All Dicks, No Chicks.
God damn it!
I told you it was just
wait,
funny.
I gotta go see if we just got banned from TikTok.
Not again!
First it was the lesbians, then it was the dicks.
First they came for the lesbians, then they
Now
came
they're
for the
coming
dicks.
Are you saying?
Right, that needs to be merch.
We are still live on TikTok.
Leave the lesbians and dicks alone! Leave them be!
Okay, sorry.
It'd
Continue.
just be a big ban hammer coming down on the words lesbians and dicks.
Let's be dicks.
Why
No.
did I picture that as a Schoolhouse Rock cartoon?
I want-
the words lesbian and dicks and a big ass mallet.
I want a tally of how many times in this opening segment we've now said the word dicks.
I can add
Wait, what's that
in as a
sporting goods
command
place
on
called
Twitch
again?
if you need.
Dicks, dicks, dicks.
Dicks,
Oh, forget it. Never mind. Never mind. The timer.
It's like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but instead of Bill, it's dicks.
Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, I, as the founder of the feast here at Dinner and a Game, am apologizing ahead of time for what you are going to experience.
I'm not
Once again,
apologizing.
for those of
Yeah,
you
none
who's
of-
missed it,
Yep.
once again, for those of you who missed it, this is an 18 plus channel. If you're not 18, if you're under 18, you're 12. Please get the fuck out of here and take a fruit roll up. You can't have my fruit roll up. There's a couple people in here who
I
can.
was gonna say, I bet you share with me.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Chill.
last game we had a cuddle pile, so
So we are going to enter in. I welcome you all. I welcome 3 of you back to the city of Stratwood. I welcome 1 of you on your first visit to the city of Stratwood. We zoom in at night on the movie set. Oh yes, there is a movie being filmed in this city, and as far as some of our players are aware, there's some culty bullshit going on with it.
Mm-hmm. The worst kind of bullshit. Culty bullshit.
We zoom in on the movie set as 4 actors are heading into their dressing rooms. These are very famous, well-known horror actors. The first you see entering into their dressing room is Bill Skarsgård. Following him, you see Robert Englund. Following him is Doug Bradley. And lastly, entering his dressing room, is the one and only Bruce Campbell. Because you can't have fun without Bruce Campbell.
Groovy.
And you see them all entering their dressing rooms. They're in their costumes. And time passes 20, 30, 40 minutes before they all start coming out. And as the camera pans in on each of them as they're entering, they look drawn, a little wan, very pale, almost slightly gaunt, as if they've lost a part of themselves. And they get into, the respective vehicles that are going to take them to where they're staying, and they drive off. And as the vehicles drive off, two women exit from the costume trailer. And one is holding a slightly glowing crystal, and she goes in to each dressing room. And when she comes out, the crystal glows just a little bit brighter. And she brings it back to the other woman, and they observe it for a moment, and they seem to nod at each other, and it goes back into the costume trailer. And now, we're going to pick up our actual story with Dio and his bestie, Calix, walking down the street, heading towards the local diner since Calix is visiting.
And Dio, for Calix's benefit, is about 6 feet tall, dark skinned, the thin shaved kind of beard, mustache, goatee combo, long dreads, but the sides of his head is shaved, so it's more like a wolf's knot scenario that he's got tied back. Eyes are like bright, kind of like burning orange. He is dressed kind of like a very eccentric college English professor. Kind of waistcoat, cravat, really nice slacks, but also wearing like a pair of combat boots and a very long knit green hooded I just had it in my head, cardigan. And he's also sipping on a Capri Sun as they walk. Like, of all the people that I could not have expected to be here. It's you. By all means, not that I'm adverse to that. Just didn't expect to see you, my old friend.
Calix will very much so look up towards Dio, and what Calix looks like in contrast with Dio, who looks put together, who looks relatively normal to a certain extent, who looks a little dignified, a little devil may care, kind of. This is now just me singing Dio's praises. But otherwise looking like they fit in the situation. The best friend, Calix, is standing at about 4'8", so has to look up at his best friend. And Calix is dressed in medieval finery, is what it looks like princely medieval finery. But that's about as normal as you're gonna get on Calix, because said medieval finery is fucked up. It has been burned, ripped, torn to shreds, eviscerated in certain areas, and in decreasing level of normalcy, you get what Calix himself looks like. Calix himself is a shadow creature, who seems to have a corporeal form of some kind. You can touch him, but you're not sure why you can touch him.
I want to touch him.
You're not sure if you wanna. He has multiple sets of arms that seem to come from his back, and we're talking like 5 or 6 total sets, including his arms. And they all move, they all sway with him as he walks. Some kind of like elbow or jab or poke at Dio as they're walking, just to like, annoy him a little bit. A little friendly annoyance. And then you get to Calix's face. And Calix's face is a face only a mother could love. Calix's
And
face
she'd only be saying that.
only be she wouldn't mean it. Calix has no lips, nothing covering teeth that just go all the way up to their ears. And their canines are sabers. They're saber-toothed. They have multiple sets of eyes, but they're just these voids that you look into, and the void blinks back at you. And when the void blinks back at you, it's probably saying, fuck you. The void's an asshole.
No shit.
And Calix will look up towards his best friend, will go, well, I died in the area, so I figured I'd come and say hi.
Yeah, yes, that's right, isn't it? Well, I mean, the least you could let me do is buy you some new clothes. You're looking a bit threadbare, my friend.
Oh, don't you love it, though? Anyone who looks at me can tell exactly how I've died. I mean, if they try hard enough, but you have to try hard enough first. Like, look, this one was the cannonball. That one, you can see where the elephant stepped on me. And then, there's the spear somewhere, but it kind of started blending in with all of the other stab wounds.
It's blending in with the burn marks just there.
Yeah. Maybe I do need a new outfit so people can properly tell how I've been killed most recently.
Do you really want people to? Oh, of course you do. Never mind. That was a stupid question.
Part of the fun.
That's fair. At least let me get you a hat. Something to pull it all together.
Now, a hat I had not considered. Imagine the stories a hat could tell when I died.
Exactly. Well, yes. Imagine the stories that a hat could tell when you died.
And
yes. Also,
Calix
you just look good. You'd cut a nice figure in the hat. That's all I'm saying.
Calix will shove himself up to jab all of the right elbows into Dio's side at once, and will go, right, I will take you up on your offer of a hat. That sounds like the best idea I've heard in a century.
Did you acquire another set of arms since the last time I've seen you?
Thank you for noticing. I did. I got these after my immolation. Do you like them?
It's very nice. Yes. It's quite striking on you, I must say.
Thank you. And your hair, it looks magnifique. It looks as beautiful as it always does. I am envious, truly.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, if you'd like, we can figure out how to situate your whatever that is into something like this. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure we can work something out.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Shush.
And then there's Ed in the background. So as the two of you are walking down the street, apparently now looking for a hat shop.
Still sipping on a Capri Sun, just very casually.
Dio, you spot someone familiar to you, and Calix, they're surprisingly familiar to you as well, though you were not expecting to see this person ever again. And you recognize someone you've hunted with before, as you see Chris further down the street.
Am I on Betsy?
You are on Betsy, and Betsy is actually all held together properly and not by a coat hanger.
I'm not on Betsy. I'm staring at Betsy and wondering what the fuck happened.
You know that it was fixed by the husband of the woman who owns the occult shop. As she flat out told you that her husband was going to fix your bike because it was a fucking travesty.
Chris is standing beside his motorcycle looking at it, and every now and then he randomly kicks it.
It stays where it is. Nothing happens to it.
No. He's not trying to start it. He's like, I gotta knock something loose. He's like,
I'm gonna kick this, and then something's gonna fall. I know it.
Nothing
What
falls.
does he look like?
huh?
Yes,
Oh,
please
what does
describe
he look
Chris to
like?
us.
Chris is looks around mid-20s. He's about 6 foot, 5'10", 6 foot, some in that range. Very nondescript. He's wearing stuff that looks like it probably was something that he went and got from the Salvation Army that was on the take for free bin. Everything is mismatched. Everything is crumpled. It's either a threadbare or it's the wrong size. The only thing that seems to fit are his shoes. He has a beat up motorcycle that is covered in rust and dents, and it has a pair of old worn saddlebags sitting over the back seat, and he has like kind of like sandy blonde hair, and it's kept pretty short, and he pretty much is just standing there, looks up, and he sees Dio coming, and as he sees Dio coming, he doesn't smile, but he's just like staring at Dio, like to the point where he hasn't even noticed Calyx beside yet, because he's just like staring daggers at Dio.
Chris, old chap, how are you?
Found your father yet?
Still looking, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I take it you haven't found him either.
No. I'm trying to fix my motorcycle. Someone wrecked it.
By wrecked it, do you mean fixed it? Because it's looking better than the last time I saw it.
It's dying.
It looks, I mean, aside from the rust, she looks fine.
It's dying emotionally.
Ah. Right, well,
And he
that's...
finally looks over and he's like,
Unfortunate.
sees clicks beside you and looks like, oh, hi.
Calyx
Yeah.
does this, but it's just layers of hands doing the same thing, and Calyx goes,
You
"The
have more of,
stupid one lives."
you have more of those.
I see you, I take it you know each other.
He
Oh,
died. He was really
Yeah.
stupid about it.
they died. They thought that, I don't know, they were going to be a hero. They had less arms, though, so.
I did get more thinking.
Yes.
I'm so glad everyone's noticing.
Yeah,
That's really something
they
we
do that.
Why are you walking down the street with this one? Just out in the. You should have gotten at least like a overcoat or something to cover all the arms.
I offer to buy him clothing every so often, and he just flat out denies me. Although he did agree to a hat, so I'm going to find him a hat.
A hat that's going to make that look normal?
I'm pretty sure it won't make it look normal, but it will look better.
Chris kind of looks around. How many people are out and about right now?
There's actually a lot of people out and about, but they don't seem to be looking in your direction for the most part. And you're not sure it's because they're too scared to, or they're just deciding not to. But even the people who are like walking down the same side of the street you're on are like literally like they're like basically they like kind of turned their back and they're like walking sideways to avoid having
Averting
to
their
look at the three
gaze.
of you.
Therapy
Mostly to
in
avoid
the-
looking at
being a
pallets.
therapist in this town must be just like a completely money-making business. You know?
You know,
Assuming
just,
so, yes.
just a little while ago, but before I met up with Dio, one guy was trying to walk away, so I stepped in front of him and he tripped. It was hilarious. You fell down a storm drain? How do you fall down a storm drain?
It's called
Led
fleeing.
down the
It's
storm
called fleeing in terror. But you know that's okay.
Down a storm drain, apparently.
So much
I
fun.
take it that you didn't die.
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no, I died. I was so dead. I've died probably a few dozen times since then. We might actually be in the 20. No, maybe 30 times
So do you
since
like
then.
get a new arm every time you die or something?
If I want to, I can just decide I want to. And if I don't want anymore, I can just die again and I'll fix it. I can change up my look.
it's kind of the thing.
Must be nice. So I think the easiest way to explain what happens to me is, and he opens his shirt and there's a big old hole.
This explains nothing.
It
really
It's
doesn't.
through him.
This explains nothing.
That's quite a sizable hole, though.
He buttons his shirt back up and he's like, "Oh, I'm dead."
You are
Well,
dead.
Yes, I know that, but the hole was not a very
It's
good
not like the
explanation.
body heals when you're dead.
So what happened to you last time?
I was already dead.
You've been dead.
Yes.
That's what I was missing. Okay.
I mean, with really massively traumatic blows like that, it takes me a few seconds to recover. After that thing walked off and you were dead, I basically, kind of went and found other people to help deal with it, and I buried you. So
That's, I had to pull myself out of that.
I didn't know you were. Next time, maybe we should be more forthcoming with stuff like this. I'll tell you if I ever meet you again that I'm not alive, so you don't have to worry about me dying. And you tell me that if you do die, not to bury you.
I can do that. I was lucky I got a new set of arms that time. But no, thank you
Probably
for
helped.
going.
Quite a
got
bit of
giant
digging.
fucking hole in my chest. So
By the way, do you think it's big enough that I could fit an arm through it? I am genuinely curious.
probably. I kept on trying to find ways to stitch it up, but then when I stitch it that tight, it's such a big hole that my arms my shoulders get pulled in forward, and then that's really awkward to move, and then eventually I just break all the stitches loose.
Yeah, that would be enough.
Maybe you just get yourself I don't know, like a patch, like find some leather or something, and just like sew
Well,
it
I
in
went and
to
found
the
this
hole.
dental plaster, and I filled it with the dental plaster for a while, but then eventually it comes loose and falls out, and so.
Well, yes, you can't really expect the dental
And
plaster to stay
the
in.
body doesn't rot, but stuff still builds up on me, so I do have to try and shower. And dental plaster just doesn't handle that very well.
Not good for that. No.
You know what would work?
What?
A hat.
Well,
It's ingenious.
my friend, they were a hat.
I mean, yeah, you could just.
Like, what kind of hat? Like a
But
fez or something?
Only during the Pledge of Allegiance. Because you hold it,
Blech.
bleh. But no,
I was thinking more along the lines of like sticking the hat in there.
No. I have a friend who has a 3D printer, and they were gonna just print this plug to put in there,
Just to put it.
and then
Oh.
they were gonna put another part that goes in the back, and it screws it together to hold it in place. So
That
But
would work.
they
Yes.
said it's gonna take like a week to print, and I just didn't have time to wait.
Yeah, something that big. Yeah, and I could see that taking a bit of a while.
So maybe I'll write a note to the Lego company and see if they can put out a kit.
I could pull
How
up
would
one
you
of my
explain that
arms,
to them?
and I could cut it to be the shape of the hole, and then you could just have that temporarily if you wanted.
That's an idea.
What would happen to your arm?
It would just exist. I am spell components. Script.
Wow.
Huh.
I don't really know anything about magic.
Me neither.
Does that mean you could cut your arms off and sell them as spell components to make money and then grow new arms back?
Well, no, because only I can use them as spell components. Other people can't use my arms or like any part of me as spell components. It's kind of unfortunate.
Oh. Okay, well, that's weird.
That makes a bit more
Hey,
sense
no,
then.
at least it keeps people from farming you.
Yeah, that's true.
As
And
you
people would
guys
be
are
hunting
having
you
this
for a different reason.
as you guys are having this lovely conversation about spell components
On the street, in the open.
on the street, out loud, in the open, Aaron, you overhear this and you recognize all three of these people.
Just thinking to myself, why the fuck are they talking about these things in the open when there's normies around? Just walk around the corner, just light brown trench coat, just blowing in the slight breeze. T-shirt and cargos with, I would say boots on, considering where we are. Boots are fitting. We're not in the city. Just like messy, dirty blonde hair. It's like medium length, kind of icy blue eyes and a 5 o'clock shadow. Cove knows his character well. Like, why the fuck are... Takes a set of glasses out of his thing, just...
Ah, look who it is. It's the Jim Butcher fan.
Sweet tea special.
Calix turns to look at Aaron, all like 8 to 9 eyes kind of blink a little out of time.
Oh my god.
This is the best thing we've ever done. Thank you.
Huh?
Just this look of just slight confusion. There's no concern in his eyes, no fear, none of that. Just a look of just, what the hell am I even looking at right now?
Well, you must remember Chris
And Spider-Man.
and yes, this is my dear friend Calix.
So
Nice
many
to-
hands wave.
That is a name that does ring a bell. You've heard of this
They also
person.
go by Miles Parker.
That name rings a
Miles
bell.
Parker.
Why does that name ring a bell?
Oh.
Why does that name? Wait. I've heard of you.
Oh, watch. This is the part where the wheels begin to turning. This is great to watch.
Well, did you two assume they ever stop turning? It's getting them to stop that's the trick.
You've heard
You're
of me?
you're one of the deathless ones. One of the ones that keeps coming back no matter how many times they somehow die, get decapitated, shot, electrocuted.
You've heard of me.
I get
Burned,
around.
drowned, impaled, immolation, ripped to shreds. I mean, yeah, he gets around.
I don't remember. How did you kill me when you did? Because that was fun. That
I
death was.
split you in half.
You did. That's why I have the weird. Oh yeah.
That has so many connotations to it.
Yes, I said
I
it
would
on purpose.
literally
That way.
have to staple myself together and probably put like rods to hold me in place.
Don't think you want to get
That
robbed.
would be unfortunate.
Mm. Especially because I had to like use spackle on the crack.
Mm,
Your existence is so unfortunate. Like you're dead, but what are the benefits?
yes,
Nothing can kill me.
again.
But they can seriously inconvenience you. I feel like there's going to come a point where your life is very inconvenient.
I tend
I'm
to
very
try to
stubborn.
avoid that.
Unlife.
Yes, unlife. Unlife.
Unlike
I do
Sorry.
my best to avoid that, however.
it's for you.
It's typically a good thing. You don't have any sort of warding going around, do you,
Who are you talking to?
Calix?
Oh, okay.
Any sort of warding?
Yes, something to maybe
Magical
warding's not the correct
protections.
word. Glamour charms? Nothing.
No, absolutely not.
No, they're walking trauma.
On purpose.
Yes. What are they
It's
gonna
quite
do?
amusing.
Kill me?
Oh,
well,
no, get your torque and your pitchforks.
Yeah, we don't need
Oh,
that. We don't need that, especially with all the shit going around right now after the past 2 months. We don't need that. Trust me.
Dressing.
Actually, hold
Sips
on.
drink.
Hold on. I'm envisioning something.
Mm-hmm.
I've got it.
Envisioning now.
Stay still.
More wheels turning.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
smell toast.
As he just kind of looks around, make sure no one's watching, and then you just literally see.
Before,
Uh-oh.
since you're doing that, will you roll me sharp to investigate a mystery?
Dun, dun,
Yeah,
Since
dun.
you're
Oh.
looking around to see if anyone's
Mhm.
watching.
While you do that, Calix is gonna reach over, steal Dio's Capri Sun, take a drink, hand it back.
Love
8.
that. Okay.
Quite good, right?
It is. I do like the
Okay, so you
flavor.
get to hold one, so you do get to ask me a question.
I can't taste anything anymore.
Alrighty.
Your
That is
death
very
sucks.
unfortunate. Goodness gracious. No wonder you're so upset all the time.
Yeah, they messed up my bike.
You mean fixed your bike?
Able to taste things. Goodness gracious.
Do you want
Get
arms
drinking
on the
wine.
handlebars?
What?
Do you want arms on the handlebars?
No.
Oh.
I really hope
Could be
you
fun.
guys
Yeah.
start the bike. This is going to be great.
First things first.
Every time you
Is
say
the area
bike
clear?
rides.
The area is clear. There are people walking around, but you see that they are doing their best to avoid looking at the group of you, and you can assume it is definitely because of how Calix looks like.
All right, let's just in the palm of his hands, you actually see what looks like. The best way, you know, those rings that kind of they look like a ring, but as they twist and turn, they kind of explode into like multiple rings to make an almost orb made
Yes.
out of different
Sure.
rings. You see what looks like a small magic circle appear in his hand, and then it bases that, then splits and starts circling. And he's essentially using magic to create a glamour charm to alter the look. Not considering what they said, kind of want to show up, but more altering or giving reason to form on the things that look so abnormal that would draw the bad kind of attention.
Okay, roll me weird.
So the arms, although the supernaturally inclined will be able to see them, normal people, they'll just look like tattoos. The scars are all still be there. Instead of the gnarling face with teeth, it'll almost look like they're wearing like a mask of some sort.
We'll see if that works.
A 4, a 5, and a 2, which makes a
I don't think
6
it
and a
can.
5, so an 11.
Magic works without issues, so you can choose your effect.
They're going to use that to create a glamour charm to make an alternate look that the public will see, but for those who know them well enough can choose to see through.
You guys all notice as people seem to start walking more normally after a moment after Aaron does some sort of magic. They're not really like they're still kind of avoiding you guys because you're just kind of weird little group, but
Mhm.
nobody seems to be like specifically walking sideways and staring at buildings.
Speaking of finding things, anyone found out anything more about our friendly group of cannibal cultists?
Not yet. Still working on that half.
I haven't been eaten alive yet.
Oh no, I guess you haven't, have you?
No.
I think first you
Is that something you want?
that you're human.
Oh.
I mean, there are cannibals. And so far,
Well,
Yeah.
The one was a cannibal. We don't know if the rest of them were cannibals. Though, if you are
You know,
curious about,
I would like to take the opportunity to say it might be safer just to assume it for now.
well, there was also another, ironically enough, deathless like yourself we ran into, and that one had like a sacrificial knife that was stuck into him. Is how he died.
Hmm.
Ironically enough, it was
classic.
Azalea's sister who did that.
Well, if they're like Alex here, it's very likely that they will come back if they haven't come back already. If they're like
Nah.
as much like Alex as you say.
More like biker gang here.
Biker
And the fact
gang,
that
that's
they-
quite the
that they-
name.
Died and came back.
There's only one of you. I don't understand that nickname either.
I don't have tattoos, or I can't get them now, and I don't have a vest.
Yes, you
with
can.
Patches.
Yeah, there's no rest. Well, we
As
could
you are
draw on them
having-
with permanent marker, we guess. I don't know.
as you're having this conversation, you see a man start to walk by you guys. And it takes you a moment before you realize that, like, oh, this is an actor. This is one of the guys who's probably like one of the stars of the movie. And it takes you another moment to realize that it's Bill Skarsgård, because like he's a pretty skin gangly kind of dude. He's looking really fucking gaunt. Like he's looking real
Oh.
gangly.
Hey, are you okay? You look
I'm
like
also
you've
not.
seen death.
I'm also not doing a Bill Skarsgård impression, so do not expect that of me.
Don't
And you just
worry.
kind of,
I don't
he's-
know what he sounds like anyway.
He's got a very thick accent.
yeah, I that is not an accent I can pull off at this point in time.
Literally, he was cast in Boy Kills World, so he wouldn't have to talk.
And he turns to look at you, and you see the eyes, and there's like nothing there. Like obviously, like he's alive, but there's no spark to them.
I reach into the inner pocket of my cardigan. I pull out another Capri Sun and I offer it to him. You thirsty, mate?
He looks at it rather strangely for a moment before taking it and like doing the straw and thanks.
You look pretty thirsty.
Yeah, I'm used to filming, but like something about this one's really taking it out of me.
You literally look like you're 3 steps from the grave. When was the last time you slept?
He like looks down, like holds the crease on one hand, looks down at the watch on his wrist. Like 5 hours ago, I woke up.
How?
Are you eating at all?
I was just heading to the diner to grab some lunch because I didn't like what they had over at the commissary.
If what they have at the commissary is giving you that look, I would probably recommend it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go. And he starts still sipping on that Capri Sun.
Well, it's not like you're asking for it back, so.
No,
And he starts
That
heading
was-
to the diner. As he's heading
that
to
was
the
weird.
diner,
That's that Bill Scary God person, right?
Very guard.
Oh yeah, it was in one of the newer. I think it was in the most recent John Wick film.
Well, I haven't seen that one yet.
Pretty good.
Isn't it on
Pretty
like
good.
number 95 or something like that?
So many.
4 or
No.
5, I think. I don't remember.
The fourth.
I only
one,
seen the
the
first
last
2.
one. You haven't seen the first 2. Get on it,
No, I
man.
said I've only seen the first 2.
Oh,
Seen
no,
it.
you're missing out. 3rd and 4th are good.
So, are we gonna talk about how fucking weird that was, or is that just a me thing?
No. Well, I mean, in comparison, that's not that weird. But yes,
By
that
the
is
way,
odd.
you're gonna unfuck me later.
That
Just so
has
you know.
so many different connotations.
Yeah, no magic-y glamour shit on me. You're ruining my reputation. But that's
No,
a
take a look
conversation
at
for
yourself
later.
in the mirror. Take yourself.
I
in
don't
the
want
glass.
to. I know what I am.
Dio-
They need to know.
Dio has basically just like knelt down in the street, just squatted down, just laughing uncontrollably. at
Chris
that.
goes over to the motorcycle and he's like, I'm going to go follow Mr. Skarsgård and see if he does anything else weird. And he starts
wait
his
a second.
bike.
It purrs happily like a kitten.
He shuts off the bike,
Oh,
gets
she
off the
even
bike, and just
sounds
starts walking away. I can't ride that.
What's wrong with the bike?
But your
It's
bike
been
is
ruined.
lovely.
It's been ruined.
How's
What's
it been
She's
ruined?
lovely. She's a sexy beast. Look at her.
They took Betsy.
You
and
don't
turned
want to
them
leave
into-
us.
They took Betsy and turned them into a Chad. And then walk away.
No,
As
turning
you're
into a
walking-
Chad would be completely fixing it and overhauling it.
No, no. This is a Christine right here. This is lovely. Mm.
As you're walking, you see the police chief, the old man police chief, strutting his way down the street, and he's mumbling under his breath about idiots falling into storm drains.
My reputation.
as he's walking by, it's like,
You work well. Yes.
afternoon, chief.
And he stops and he
Hello,
looks at
Chief.
you. What's you little mystery Scooby-Doo gang? Wait. And stops and looks at Calix, who's still like, well, looking more normal, still looks a little weird.
I was gonna say.
I mean, considering like physically, with exception of the arms looking like tattoos, they still have the scars everywhere.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if they weren't wearing a shirt before, they're not wearing a shirt now.
They're basically not wearing a shirt. There's not much fabric left to that.
They might as well not be.
they still look like a corpse that was dug up.
You do understand that we have public decency laws here. What are your pronouns?
He's wearing pants.
My nephews are trying to get me all into the pronoun bullshit. It's crotchety old Southern man.
I mean, I'm wearing pants and my nipples are covered. You technically can't get me on any laws. Yeah.
Are the
He's
nipples covered or are the
pretty,
nipples
he's being
gone?
very good.
Good little mystery gang. Should be expect something weird about that fucking movie. He just starts going down the street again.
Hey, what
Something
about
weird
the
about the
movie?
movie. What was that?
Ain't y'all seeing the fucking actors?
Oh, you mean
We just
the
saw
ones
one
that
of
look
them.
like
We
The
just went
Walking
down to
Dead?
the diner.
Have you seen? Yeah, but have you seen Bruce Campbell?
No, that we just saw Bill Sparkplug. That's his name, right? Bill Sparkplug.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean
Bruce
that
Campbell's here.
that kid was all
Really?
weird fucking looking and gangly and weird shit. Bruce Campbell was a man's man, and he's like the size of my pinky. And he holds up like his gnarled, shriveled little pinky.
That is a
Didn't realize
pathetic
Ash from
thing to
Evil Dead was here. That's lovely.
Guess he's supposed to be playing the main the good guy.
Protagonist.
Protagonist?
The fucking good guy. It's easier to say. Don't start using your fancy bullshit words with me.
Oh, if I start using
Those are
fancy
fancy
bullshit
words,
words, you'll
just
start
a
seeing
word.
colors you didn't know existed.
That's true. I've seen them.
do.
The urge to say he only sees in black and white.
Or something. even
He
worse.
is a cop.
He doesn't see color.
Good night, everybody.
And
sorry.
And the racist has entered the building.
Oof. Whew. All right.
He's not that bad.
He's not
Uh,
bad.
I never think
Calix,
they're that bad.
Calix will look between everyone. Now blatantly ignoring the officer. He no longer holds their interest. And we'll go, alright, instead of following the one we already know is fucked up, do we want to see if we can go to the source of it? Because the source of the fucked up is probably even more fucked up, and I really want to see what that looks like.
Well,
You wanna
then
go
we've
to
got to
the
technically
movies?
follow the source, figure out where the source. Actually, there isn't. Hold on a second. It's like Have a good day, Sheriff.
Fucking idiot. Storm drains. Who falls down a fucking storm drain? And he just starts
And if
making his way back
I'm
down the
gonna
street.
make him fall down a storm drain later. It's gonna be so funny.
just pulling back out the glasses, he's going to use magic to try to essentially make a an enchantment on him so we can see any weird magical sources. Try to see if we can't use that to trace that. Okay, let's see what's going on with Bill over here. See if we can't follow that back.
I mean, you could roll me weird, but you can't see him anymore. Like, he's entered the diner at this point.
It's like, I can enchant
Oh, we could
these, but we'll have to get inside of Bill again.
Well, we can go to the diner. I am quite craving a bit of pie and ice cream. That's a thing you all have here, yes?
I would assume you've been living here longer than I have, and you question if it's here. You would know.
Listen. Some diners don't do that kind of thing. They're weird. But you know, so I figure I must ask.
Any diner that doesn't have a good burger or pie is not a diner worth spending time in.
Or cheese fries. Cheese fries are also a thing I've come to quite.
Those are hit or miss.
Chris is already like still continues walking towards the diner, and just before he turns around, he goes, "I can't taste anymore." And just starts walking.
Yes, it's yes. We know it's a tragedy. We've got to do something about that.
What are you gonna do? Give him a new tongue? Can we do that?
Well. I mean, I would. No, he probably wouldn't go for that. No. No, he maybe he would. I could maybe get him to into a pact with me, perhaps, and I could give him taste again. I don't think he'd take it from me, considering my father and everything. This is probably
Who
not a
is
good
your
idea.
father? You
We
know,
don't
we're
talk about
best.
the father.
I don't talk about you right now. We're best friends, and I don't know about your father, but everyone else is mentioning your father.
Well, most of them have met him. He's a bastard.
Left out.
You're not missing much. He's a bit of a bastard.
Okay, I accept this.
And
So are we
besides,
gonna kill him?
if that's my plan, yes.
Oh, we're gonna kill him. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's currently a competition between. Is it just you and Chris, or have someone else joined in the fray as well that we just don't know about?
As far as I know, it's just myself and Chris, and now Calix, if Calix is game.
It's a game. Oh, it's a game. Oh, we're making it a game.
I mean,
Okay,
you can't. It wasn't
don't-
before. You
I
can't.
don't need to kill him, but I wonder how many times I can make him kill me and come back before he decides that he's gonna go insane about it. Oh, that would be fun.
I hate that. That actually sounds like a good idea. That's
That actually does sound a bit fun. Yes, just to drive him bananas.
driving them to madness might be a.
Ooh! I thought of a way you probably haven't died yet.
Oh.
Covered in bees.
I have not died covered in bees. It's true.
Bees.
Why does your dad have something to do with bees?
Well, being stung to death is apparently a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but is that we were just on the topic of your dad? Does your dad do that to people? Is your dad a bee?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I don't think so. I happen to like bees quite a bit, and if you were a bee, that would pretty much ruin that whole thing.
And I now have a new joke to use if I ever meet a different son of a bitch again.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
so
going to
should
cover
we?
them in bees. Yes, we should probably follow.
Fine. We're doing things.
Lovely. Sam,
Yeah,
did you I hate you. Sam, did you roll that weird?
Yes, I did. We got a 4 and a 3 plus 2. So D4, 3, 7, 9.
Okay. Do. I have to double check my little cheat sheet. There we go. There's my mouse. It's functioning. I'm functioning. It works imperfectly, so you get to choose your effect and your glitch.
Okay.
I need to grab the book real quick because I need to remember what the possible glitches are.
Your possible glitches are that the effect is weakened. The effect is of short duration. You can take 1 harm that will ignore armor. The magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Ooh.
To be
See, I know what my classic fallback is, but I don't know if that. You know what, let's go with the with we can work with the shortened duration.
Okay. So you guys are heading down to the diner. I assume you are going in.
Mm-hmm.
As you walk in, there laid out on the counter is a plate of peach pie with vanilla ice cream, cheese fries, a cheeseburger, and a plate of cherry pie with vanilla ice cream. And also, as you walk in, Calyx, you feel the magic that was on you melt off, and you are in the spoopy form once more.
Oh, I'm back. Oh, I'm back.
And behind the counter is good old Miss Betty, the waitress, standing there, about 5'5", red hair piled on top of her head in a bun, leaning against, where the counter where the window is behind her. Antonio said y'all be coming, so he got out what he thought y'all would like.
Antonio knows best.
What does Betty look
Sphinx,
like?
you're muted.
There we are. Thank you, Miss Betty. You're so good to us.
So, Antonio, I swear that man can sniff out what people want from like 3 miles away.
I did have a craving for cheese fries, so yes.
Oh, you got a new little friend. I don't mean little in like a bad way though.
Well,
I
no,
am
this
very
is not quite new, but new to you, perhaps. Yes, this is my dear friend Calyx.
Alex, I'll remember that. Now
Calyx
y'all,
Miss Betty, lovely woman.
It is such a pleasure. You seem like a lovely gal.
I mean, that's what a lot of them tell me. I just serve up the food and that's that. Betty is not looking at you like there's anything strange about you. She is acting like this is completely normal.
Therefore, Betty is not prey.
Oh, lovely. We appreciate that.
Betty, may I ask you a question? We're told that a good deal of the actors that have been in the area for this movie or what have you have been looking a bit under the weather.
They've been looking real gaunt. I mean, that scary group kid. What's his name? I forget.
Bill, yes.
Yeah, he's over in the corner. He looks like he's about to keel over in a second. I'm about to call Miss Brona over.
I gave him a Capri Sun because
I know
he
he had
looks
a
very,
Capri
very
Sun as he
thirsty.
came in. But it's weird. He ordered a cheeseburger, some cheese fries. He ordered a milkshake. And I'm like, how is he putting all that away when he's just literally skin and bones? And the same
That's a
thing with the
very good
others.
question.
They're all starting to just get real skinny, and there's nothing behind them eyes.
Nothing behind the eyes, man.
Like you got a little spark to them. You got a spark in all your eyes. They're real nice.
Well, thank you. You're so lovely. I turn to Aaron. All right, Mr. Wizard. What do you think?
Let's take a look.
So as you turn your gaze onto Bill Skarsgård sitting in the corner, you notice that there are tendrils of magic coming off of the clothes he's wearing.
Oh, okay. Anything we can identify?
Nothing you can identify. It just, you see the tendrils of magic, and you see them, like some of them are coming like almost off of him as if they're looking for more. And some of them you see they're almost seem to be like slipping under the skin and then coming back out, and those ones glow a little brighter when they come back out.
Just takes off the glasses like, oh, that's something funky I haven't seen before.
Pitch of the class.
I
Eat the
wish I
cheese fry.
could accurately describe it. Take a look.
Oh, lovely. Put the glasses on.
And you see that same thing. You see the tendrils kind of coming off, like they're searching for something, and then the ones that slip under the skin, and when they come back out, they are glowing brighter.
Interesting. Whatever that is on him seemed to be feeding on him. But where is the food going, if not back to him? It's very odd.
Can I get a glass of water?
I suppose so. And she'll go bring. Do ice or none?
None.
Okay. Brings you over a glass of water.
Aaron's got that
Mr. Wizard's
spark in his
about to do
eye.
an experiment.
Okay.
Considering one of his specialties is entropy.
More cheese
Just weave some pure chaos into the water to disjunct magic, disrupt its holds on things, and then if that works, so they just casually walk over, trip on one's old feet, splash it on the clothes and person to see if that can disrupt whatever magical effect is seemingly seeping the life out of him.
Okay. Roll weird. Anybody, while he's doing that, does anyone else want to try anything? Do anything?
I'm just gonna observe.
Okay.
Yeah, I too am observing. I'm going to order a grapefruit juice to go with my cheese fries, though.
That is the strangest combination, but okay.
It works, trust me.
I'll have you both roll to investigate a mystery. Calix?
Calix is watching, is having arms steal everyone else's food to consume on occasion, but is mainly watching Aaron and trying to figure out, because Calix believes his magic runs on spite. He's trying to figure out how the fuck Aaron is doing what Aaron is doing.
Okay. Yeah, you can also roll to investigate a mystery.
Yay!
Gonna
Sam,
take an
what'd you get?
experience because
The-
I failed.
The
Oh,
other
5 and a
thing-
5 plus 2, 12.
Cool.
Ooh, I failed so hard.
Oh,
We got
good.
5
I
total.
missed- Okay, so we got a 5 total. Ray, what'd you get?
2.
Lovely. Also mark an experience.
Can I have 2 experience?
No.
Cove?
Damn it.
I just have
Give me
one.
a second.
And then oh,
It's a 3 total.
lovely, mark experience. Okay. Just because we have 3 failures, I'm going to start with the failures. I feel like that's going to be a little faster. All right. So,
These fish
since-
fries are so good, I can't concentrate on anything else.
I don't know how that works with these. With the
With what?
you guys you're watching, and it seems like for the first time for both of you that Miss Betty like actively looks at you, and like Ray, I imagine that Chris's shirt, like where the hole is, kind of like almost like sinks in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just kind of staring at it. She's like, you should maybe get that checked out, because I don't think that's supposed to do that. And do you have your eyes always been orange? You okay? You been sleeping?
Yeah. Oh yes, of course.
Okay,
Yes, tip top shape.
just a little weird,
And I'm going to use my trusting face, which doesn't require a roll, but are blended naturally to their surroundings. People will see the form you'd like them to see and will trust what you tell them within reason.
And you just see her. She smiles and nods and seems to forget about that moment, but she's still. You notice that she's still eyeing Chris rather strangely, and she's also eyeing Calyx strangely, not because of how they look, but because of the way that they're watching Aaron, as if like they think something's weird about it. But yes, Sam, the magic, the chaos magic sinks into the water. You see it disperse. The water, the glass kind of glowed for a moment and then returned to normal.
Now for a little applied disjunction.
Do you put the glasses on before you do this?
I mean, by now the glasses may have worn off.
You don't know.
So let's go ahead and check and see. Just lay up the prop. Just
As of right now, the glasses still seem to be working.
all right. And eyeing the glass, like, all right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
So you start walking towards him.
With the water, and then strategically just step, 1 foot tucks in behind the other, trip, splash.
You see him jerk back, and right as the water hits the clothes is when the effect fades.
Damn. Really hoping that worked. Really hoping that worked. Like, oh, curse my feet. I'm so sorry about that. Let me get some paper towels or something.
Okay. So you go to get paper towels? Like
Yes.
napkins? Okay, you
Uh-huh.
get napkins. You start to help him dry off. What fabric are your clothes made of?
Leather.
Okay. I mean, the coat would be leather. But
Probably
the t-shirt wouldn't
T-shirt
be,
was like
would it?
the classic cotton poly.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh dear.
And, you help him dry off. He thanks you. Betty comes over and drops off his food. What do you do?
Just go back to the others. It's like, hi. That should have worked.
What did you? Yes, you did effectively drench the poor man in water.
He's wet now.
Well,
Yes, that did in fact work.
I applied some disjunction to the water, something that'll disrupt and disconnect magic from things. Pretty sure a little bit of it got on the glasses, because whatever charm I put on it is gone.
That's unfortunate. Could have
So,
been useful.
if any magic was clinging to him or his clothing, that should be clear now.
Well, guess only time will tell.
But considering they said they were coming from the movie set, and now I know what that magical aura looks like, we may be able to find the source.
Very rarely are tentacles good in that kind of thing, so yes, it's probably a good idea to locate whatever the hell that was.
Tendrils would be a better description. Tentacles tend to be more physical, tendrils more spectral.
And tendrils are just a more PG version of tentacles. Let's be real here.
One of the old shadow arms is a little wiggle.
See?
Little wiggle.
Tendril.
Is it a tendril or is it a tentacle?
While you're having
Tentacles
this
just haven't discovered
conversation,
hentai yet.
while you guys are having this conversation, is anyone still watching the
Yeah.
corner? You're still watching Mr. Skarsgård? You notice if even though he's eating, as he's eating, he seems to just shrink that little bit more.
Whatever is on him is consuming more of him.
What?
That's not good.
Oh,
That
So you
should
said
have-
you dispelled whatever that was.
It should have, yes.
if he's dying, can I kill him first?
Why do you want to kill
Let's not kill him without needing to.
Okay, so if we're saving him, we should probably go to the movie set, like right now. Because that's probably what's killing him if it's also killing other people.
That's a good point you make, yes.
Should we
Agreed.
take him with us? Nodding to
Why would you?
Skarsgård.
Why would you disturb a man who's eating? You leave that poor thing alone. He looks like he's shrinking by the damn second.
He is.
Well, Betty, would you mind looking after him then, while we go and figure out what's happening?
Well, what else am I gonna do here, sugar?
You know what?
I
You're right. You're
I
absolutely.
would say call the cops, but they're kind of useless around here.
Don't you
What are
dare
they
be.
gonna do with this?
I'm gonna remember you said that about my dear friend Chief Mulligan. Don't you? Don't
No.
you think that?
Around mundane things, Chief Mulligan is fantastic. But the moment something stops being mundane, so does their usefulness.
Listen,
I don't know
Aaron.
what you-
Aaron, don't make Miss Betty upset. That's just bad manners. You
Trying to make
you
Miss
stop.
Betty upset, but
Well, clearly you are.
Aaron, you hear just the tiniest bit of growling coming from the kitchen.
Now
I
you made
mean,
the
look.
kitchen mad.
I mean no offense. But there have been several occasions where outside aid has needed to be called for situations.
If you mean no offense, that's the best time to stop talking.
I think he's got a bit of that foot and mouth syndrome. He doesn't know when. Shut the fuck up.
I've heard about that. Yes, yes.
So let's go watch a movie get made and people die.
Yes, yes. Dio will take out like $100 bill. We'll put it on the table. Keep the change, Miss Betty.
Oh, it's so kind. Thank you so much. It's so
Of
cute.
course. No, thank
Reaches out and squeezes your cheek.
no. Well,
Chris
we'll
walks out.
get
to
to
his, Chris walks out to his motorcycle and looks at it and just heaves a big sigh.
I mean, if it
He'll-
makes you
he'll
feel
put
any
a-
better, I can make it look like the piece of shit it was.
It still looks like a piece of shit. It just has no soul. And he turns it on. and
It
purrs
had no
like a-
soul when you had it.
Purrs
Thank-
like the happiest little kitten.
It sounds
it,
content.
it sounds
It
to me
sounds
like it has
healthy.
a happy soul.
Sounds like it's not
You-
sick and in need of being put down like a cow about to die in a barn.
It sounds alive.
That was the most beautiful noise ever. And he kicks it into gear and just takes off.
Goodbye.
Listen,
Chris drives
gotta
down the
find-
street away from you.
I think his problem is that we just found out that he can't taste anything due to this condition, and I think that's part of the reason why he's so grumpy all the time.
Or maybe because he just doesn't have taste to begin with?
I literally just oh, you're being reductive. I see.
Yes.
I mean, well, then you two should get along great.
Not quite on the, a little bit on the nose, but
Boop.
No,
Like-
I was waiting for it.
I knew it was going to be one of you. I knew it was going to be one of you. Yes. It's like, you know what? I opened myself up to that one.
You really did. Mhm.
By the way, so I have heard in a lot of media that magic users and like wizards specifically are really squishy, and like anything can kill them. So while we're on our way to this movie set, would you like me to carry you so that I can shield you from all of the dangers of the world? Because I don't know if rain would like start to erode you or anything. I want to make sure you're safe.
I would argue, although I have done work with wizards, I'm not exactly one of them. They tend to be more pompous.
Hey, Sam.
Yes.
You start feeling a little weak.
Oh, that's weird. Very weird.
Somewhere
Did you just?
driving towards the movie set, Chris is like, I felt something shudder and die. I think
It
it was
wasn't
the truth.
As you are driving towards the movie set and you're getting closer, you start to notice that some of the roads are blocked off.
Do the roads lead to the movie set, or are they just like?
Nope, they're roads that would lead to where they are currently filming. But it's like when you're close, like you can see like the trailers and all the camera equipment and everything.
Yeah.
So like as you're getting up close, you know that like the streets blocked off like a couple of you notice the streets blocked off a couple of blocks back, so you can't really get any closer.
Cool. I have a motorcycle.
Cool. There's a cop
Cool.
in the
not
middle of the
anymore.
road.
No, no.
It's like I have a cop car now. No, okay. So, Crystal, like, I guess he'll go back down the road a little bit of ways and wait for them to show up so he can let them know that we're gonna have to like find another way onto the set because it's all locked off. Or we can kill cops.
I am always down for killing cops.
So the three of you are heading down. Aaron, are you being carried by Calix because you started feeling weak?
No, he's probably still walking it off. Because, like, that's odd, but I've been through way worse situations than this. I've nearly died. I can't count how many times. It's like,
Because you're a squishy wizard.
And
how
no.
And are you guys walking close together? Are you walking kind of with space between you?
Calix
I'd be walking close.
Aaron will probably be keeping up, but a little bit behind, just mind racing of, this doesn't feel right.
Okay.
Was it something I ate? No, I didn't even have a chance to eat anything yet. It's not the food.
Meanwhile,
Sounds like
Leo's
a
got a
food.
napkin that he's put some of the cheese fries on to go, and he's
Calix is walking. Calix is walking at a diagonal. To keep close to Dio, close enough that the hands on that side are in fact still pestering the shit out of Dio.
Occasionally
but-
stealing a cheese fry.
Exactly. But also to keep an eye on Aaron, and if Aaron starts falling too far behind, the hands on that side kind of push him forward because he is not beating the wizard allegations at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the little clothing that you technically have, what kind of fabric is that made out of?
The fuck were they making royal clothes out of in medieval times?
Wool.
Probably like wool,
Straight
silk.
There you
wool.
go.
Wool
wool
and
and
silk.
silks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
It's hot.
So if eventually you guys are walking, you catch up to Chris. It's right as you catch up to Chris that Calix, you also start to feel like the tiniest bit weak.
No, I think I'm dying again. I wonder
Why
what
would you think
happened
that?
this time. Well, I'm feeling weak, and a lot of the time weakness leads to death. I don't know if I'm gonna die from this, but
Wait.
like I might die because of this.
Hold on.
Have
Does
you
it
died
just
from
feel
that
like
before?
No.
Wait,
Huh, that'd be-
what does this weakness feel like to you?
Weakness?
It
I
if
feel-
you were to think about it, it feels weirdly. It kind of feels like something is like pulling your life force out.
I didn't know I had life force left to pull out. Oh, it is killing me. And that's that's fucking Calix like inward looking and then going, oh my god, it is dying. Oh yay!
What do you mean it is dying?
Well, I am dying, but like it feels like my life force is being sucked away, which is a new feeling.
And
That is
Sam,
not
that is in
cool.
fact exactly how Aaron feels.
You got that after you touched me. It's
Also, you're gonna have
infectious.
killed me this time.
Wow.
It's in.
Well, that's
Oh, it can infect.
Oh shit! It
people.
didn't work.
I have to go touch a cop.
No, don't move.
Don't kill anyone unexpectedly. Or
Don't
who
move,
doesn't-
crab
who don't deserve
walking.
it.
It's like
This is the conversation that they're having, Chris, as they arrive to you. You hear,
No.
don't, I have to go kill a cop, don't move.
whatever was on his clothing is on us now. It spreads.
Oh, in that case, there are police
You might want to take a
officers-
few.
There are police officers
No.
blocking the way. So we have to find another
Don't
way
tell
in.
movie sets work.
I can get us in without any issue. They can't stop what they can't see.
I could also just probably talk to them.
I'm gonna
Pretty
go
good.
touch the cops. I'm not using this as our way to get in.
They may see you and just start shooting.
Okay, oh no, I'll die. I'm so scared. And then they're gonna go up.
Not like he hasn't been shot before.
Hey, Sphinx, what is that cardigan made out of again?
The cardigan is wool.
Well, okay.
Oh, fuck.
And
So
it was
who
only a
is-
matter.
Who is approaching the cops, or who is stopping Calyx from approaching?
Neil is stopping Calyx from approaching the cops. Hey, listen. We don't want to accidentally kill anyone. They
Why
might
not?
be innocent.
They're
But they might
cops.
be
They're
innocent.
not innocent. They're cops. That's why I'm going
Well-
for the cops.
Oh, all right. No.
I don't.
Not unless we have to. Not unless we have to. I don't disagree with you. And I'm sure Aaron doesn't either. But
No, I don't. But time
Oh.
and place. Time and place.
So I'll get to it later.
perhaps
Time and place.
Okay.
For now, though, we need to figure out what's going on, and we need to find a way to break this. Because whatever I did earlier apparently did not work, which
No,
is
you
not
got it.
normal. Because typically, when I do things, they do work.
Interesting.
85% of the time. When you're controlling chaos, when you're using chaos to disrupt things, it can tend to go a little.
85% of the time, while a better average than is normal. It's the extra bit, the bit that where it doesn't work is what gives me the worries.
The worries?
85% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
Wow.
That math does not work.
And
You're
that's
bad at
because you're
math.
thinking about it
You're
logically.
supposed to be a wizard.
I'm not a wizard. I'm not a sorcerer. I'm not a warlock or a priest.
You
I dabble.
use magic to do use magic to do things, correct?
Do I look like
Correct.
I'm old, carry a staff, or a big book?
You don't have to have any of those things to be a wizard.
You're almost twink-like, and I kind of associate twinks with wizards as well.
Ah.
See?
I lack the beard.
You know what?
Twinks
You're too
don't
thick.
have
You're too
beards.
thick to be. They just walk towards the cop.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, we are going towards the cops. And Alex
No,
will-
we are
No,
not.
Not to kill them. I'm going to talk to them and see if I can't talk our way into the thing.
And Chris literally kind of just walks back over to Betsy and pulls a sawed-off shotgun off of one side of her, and and Chris is is holding it kind of behind his leg, and he says, "Hey, cab," and he just starts walking up the side.
A cab.
Someone gets it. I would hug you, but I might kill you on accident.
I can't die.
Oh, but you're
I
dead.
can't die.
No, well,
Ah.
just because they have yet to find out a way you can be killed does not mean you cannot be killed.
Can't be killed because I'm dead.
He's dead.
Your life force may be remaining on your body, though. If this saps away your life force, it'll sap away what keeps you from dying. And then you'll actually die.
So all of you are following behind Dio as he approaches the cop.
Yes.
And the guy he's wearing the yellow, the big yellow jacket to draw attention. There's a couple of orange cones in the street, and he's like, sorry, nope. That's
Hello
up
there,
there. Just
officer.
turn
How are
around.
you doing?
This is a closed set.
You like a cheese fry?
Oh, those from the diner?
Yeah, that's your all.
Ah, is it okay if I steal one real quick?
Go right ahead. Trust in
Ah,
face.
Thanks. And I'll take a cheese fry, and he's holding it. He takes a bite. But sorry, I gotta. Thanks for the cheese fry, but you gotta just a close set.
Here's the thing. We're friends with Mr. Skarsgård, who's currently at the diner, having a bit of a treat. But he's not feeling so well, so he asked us to pit back here and grab some of his gear. He's got some pills and things that he needs to take in order for him to feel a bit better.
Okay. Roll me charm, because you are manipulating this man, which we have never had to have a charm roll.
Don't go full bard. Don't charm his pants off. Or do. Your choice.
So you get to infect him via food, but I don't. That's rude.
I don't think that he's infected yet. I think it's just you two.
Let's see.
9.
Very nice.
Okay. So, that is a pass. They're gonna do it, but you're gonna have to do something for them right now. So we'll figure that out. Because we're gonna go to
wash that down. Reaches into the cardigan, pulls out another Capri Sun.
Sweet
you know what?
Christ.
This is perfect. He's like, okay, just his shit should be in his costume trailer. It's the one over there. Just don't let anybody see you. And as he says that, Dio, you start feeling weak as well, and we're gonna go on a quick break, guys.
Dun, dun, dun. We're going to take a 10-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. Thank you very much, and we'll see you then.
So what do you think?
Cotton.
Very good.
It's cotton,
Very
isn't it?
good.
Something.
It's wool. It's wool. Or it's just completely arbitrary. It's just fibrous, period.
Fibrous.
It's
You'll have to do some investigating once you get in the trailer.
Yes.
We
The number
will.
one, the thing we need to wear in order to get rid of it all. Latex.
Or just nothing. I feel like I'm Kendalling it at this point.
Quick, it's tied to cotton. Start stripping. Don't do that in public.
Do that. Oh.
I don't need to see. How is that thing holding on?
I when I had the idea, because originally this was gonna have a different thing, and then Milagros was here, so I wasn't gonna steal Dandy like I originally was gonna be using Dandy. So I was like, I gotta come up with something else, and then this idea blossomed, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
It's better
I'm
than what
loving it.
working
You're an
on.
amazing GM.
Thank you.
You're lovely. You run lovely game. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you. Honestly, I could have just let you and Sphinx just go the whole time and done nothing else, and just let that conversation keep going.
I appreciate.
Okay, I'm gonna go get more water. But do
I'm gonna get
you
more
guys
water
need
too.
anything from me before I step away?
No, my one thing was going to be if a player character is going to alter my character in some way, shape, or form, I just ask that you ask me or ask in character first before you do the thing. It
I
becomes
got
a
you.
consent issue.
Yes.
Yes. Which
is
is why
all we-
I had kind of immediately planned, like, once you were gonna enter the diner, that was just
Yep.
gonna fall right off.
Ironically
appreciate
enough,
it so
you beat
much.
me to it because literally, considering we know the supernatural in our, he was planning to like drop it as soon as we walked in.
Yeah, no, it was already in my head that, because I the whole idea of just like Betty seeing you and not being phased was like in my head. The minute you sent me those images, I was like, oh no, Betty's gonna see them and just like not even react. She is-
Oh, apparently
she is
we can.
normal.
still be
Apparently, they can still hear us.
We're good.
Unmute.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo está usted? Thank you for letting us take that little break, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and thank you, Liz, for running tonight. Go ahead and continue with your story.
Yes. So, yes, as I said, Dio, you just started feeling a little weak. It's that same description that you've already heard, like your life force is being pulled out of you.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
But the cop is letting you onto set. He's pointed out specifically Bill Skarsgård's costume trailer and has just told you to please try not to be seen because he would prefer not to get fired.
Hey there, Aaron.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Wizard. Can you make us invisible?
Yes.
Can you? And looks at the cops. The cop turned away from us.
Who's back looking out at the road?
Can you do that now?
Sure. Everyone get close. This does have a rather limited range.
And you all getting close?
Oh,
The only downside about this is we have to get close, meaning we have to risk whatever this is spreading.
Aren't we all infected?
Oh,
I mean,
think we
according to where
well,
Chris isn't.
I am
Speaking
now.
of, hey, Chris,
No, wait,
what's
I
fabric
was.
of your clothes? No, you weren't.
I thought, okay.
You are now.
Fabric on your clothes.
What type of fabric? I have
Uh-huh.
no clue. Chris wouldn't even care. It's free. So you can go ahead and decide what it is.
Okay.
It's probably all cheap shit like polyester shirts and blue jeans and
Cotton poly bullshit.
yep.
So that is an 8.
Okay. It works, but there is the glitch.
Glitchy glitch.
So you can choose your effect and you can choose your glitch.
Actually,
Quick question, and this is mechanics based. Glitches and consequences are two different things. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
Yes.
What's wrong with-
Basically, the magic, while it works, something that goes a little bit wrong.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So I decided to roll for it, and just if it's 6, I choose one. Not I stick with one. Rolled 3, so I take 1 harm, ignoring armor.
Yes. So mark off that one harm.
Marking it off.
Oh, that looks
There, I
Okay.
guess like
more painful than it probably should have. Are you all right?
it's the all magic has its price.
You know, I've heard that. Well, you're the wizard. You can handle it, and just kind of gently taps him on the chest. And, let's go.
Especially the this kite. And he just kind of just scratches the back of his head.
A little bit of hair falls out.
You know, sacrifice is appreciated.
Thank you, Gaming Blaine. We're gonna have to take a break again so we can go to the bathroom. Chris looks at all of you guys and is like, "Are you all doing okay? Everyone seems to be fidgety."
They're not like they don't look as bad as Bill Skarsgård did, but they're all looking like a little drawn. Dio somehow looks a little bit paler.
So I'm feeling a bit more tired than
Dio?
usual.
Dio, you need to tell me where your father
Yes.
is right now, because you're probably going to die.
I don't know where the bastard is.
We're
If I
not
knew what
going-
the bastard is, I'd be killing him.
We're not going to die. It's just a curse of some kind, or a leeching hex.
Hey,
That's
Sam.
what I thought
Oh.
first.
Hey Sam, mark
Yes.
another harm.
Oh fuck.
See, you're going to die.
Oh, that
seriously,
didn't
are
feel
you
right.
are you doing all right?
No.
Yeah,
What
you
happened?
watch Aaron as you're all walking towards the trailer. Aaron like stumbles a little bit, further reinforcing
catch
that
him.
squishy wizard thing.
All right, Mr. Wizard.
I
Lean against me.
That
Lean against
word
me,
again.
and you will do
When we
no
get
such thing because you are too
Mister
squishy at the
or
moment.
wizard?
No, you are.
The
Wizard, I
last
think.
one. Those bastards branded me once. I will not be called by them.
Oh.
Not now,
Wow.
not ever.
You have wizard issues. Okay.
Apparently.
Harry Dresden, you should just read the books. It'll give you everything you need.
Gotcha. Okay, so we have daddy issues and we have wizard issues. What are your
Mhm.
issues?
What are you talking
Aside
to
from
me?
everything. He's talking to Chris.
Chris is like, oh, I have to kill someone so I can basically stop this horrible situation I'm in. And that person sired that asshole. And he points at Dio. And so now
Why am I an asshole? I've been nothing but nice to you.
you won't help me find your father.
You have daddy issues, but not with your daddy, with his daddy.
My
My dad was a
Okay.
wonderful man. He sacrificed everything for us. He was an incredible father. He wasn't
And
some guy,
I-
Rick.
Technically have a.
That's where
How
Well,
about
I've got
this?
contracts
The
with
moment
like
I
12
find
different
out
people.
where one of them being my
Oh,
father.
that too.
Chris, how about this? The moment I find out where the bastard is, I will let you know, and then we can figure out what to do from there.
Fine. It's a deal.
As
Just
you're all
remember-
having this
Is that a
conversation,
deal or is it a pact?
No, we're not doing that.
I'm not going
Because
to
I can-
enter into any pacts, but I will give you my word.
Fair enough. And here
As
I
you're
thought
all-
you wanted to be able to taste food again. He just walks away.
as you're all having this conversation, you hear someone shouting, "Quiet on set! We're filming a movie here!" Because you're invisible, you're not silenced.
Uh huh.
And y'all got real loud. There were people looking in this direction. Are any of you observing as you're walking?
Preferably.
I need a mechanics question from Sam. We're invisible.
Fire away. Yes.
Yeah.
So how often are we bumping into each other?
Probably like every third step.
It's probably more like an invisible bubble centered around Aaron, which is how you said stay close. So we can see each other, but no one outside can see us,
As far as you know.
as far as we know.
It's
Far as we know.
But yes, if you're keeping an eye out, please roll me to investigate a mystery.
I rolled a 2 on this last time. Let's see how good I do this time.
I have to use my plus
Oh,
one.
Rats. I won.
Can
Ooh.
Alex use magic to enhance one of their senses before they look around?
Ooh,
Sure.
smart.
So roll me weird first.
I can do that.
What do you do? Pop a finger off and stick it in your eye, and it turns into a telescope.
Do.
Oh wait,
Cool,
you have
there's
like
a 7.
97 eyes.
Hmm?
They got a
That
7.
is a 7.
7? Okay.
Also
so what
7.
sense would you like to enhance?
Alex is going to enhance. Gonna be a basic bitch about it. And enhance their sight.
Okay. So you
and
enhance your
then
sight.
the glitch will be. The glitch is. Oh, I can do this so nicely. The glitch is that Calyx is going to take 1 harm, and that's
Okay.
going to ignore armor. But Calyx has necromancy. At any time, you may transfer your life force into living, healing another person for as many harm as he takes. So it's going to heal Aaron for 1 harm
Okay.
as they take
You
1
heal
harm.
1 harm.
That is a useful ability.
It's very useful.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if you'll roll me to investigate this mystery. So Sam got a 7, Ray, you got
9.
9. Sphinx,
Also a 9.
9. Okay. And Cove, since you enhance that sense, add an additional +1 to your roll.
Thank you. So that will be an 11.
Okay, lovely. So for my 7s and 9s, you all get to hold one question. So you can ask me what happened here, what sort of creature is it, like anything you can think of that can be related to all of this. And Cove, you get to hold 2, so you get to ask 2 questions.
I forgot to open up the Hunter's cheat sheet, so I'm getting it real fast.
So if anyone knows the question or questions they'd like to ask, feel free.
What magic has been done here?
You suddenly feel weird wearing your cardigan, as though there's not necessarily just magic, but as though something is. You're almost starting to feel itchy, as though there is some sort of magical thing that is affecting this. You know suddenly that there is a monster that has attached itself to the wool of your cardigan. And you realize at that same time that that is what is pulling that life force from you.
Oh, I hate this. I pull my katana out of the cardigan and take the cardigan out. No.
Yep, you guys watch as Dio suddenly just flings his cardigan off.
What the shit?
Why?
Feeling doesn't go away, though.
There was a creature on my cardigan. I couldn't see it, but I could feel it.
Okay, I know one of my questions.
Okay.
What can hurt it?
You hear Dio say that. You realize that there was something in it. And you realize, well, this is all fabric. Fire could maybe kill it.
Immolation!
You finally get to die again by immolation.
Oh, it's one of my favorites.
It's one of my.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be just one of those questions. If there's something else along those lines that you would like to ask, please feel free.
So I know one thought that comes to mind with this is, all right, we know kind of what's happening. We know what's doing. So I guess my question is, where is it originating from?
I guess that'll qualify as what is being concealed here.
Yes, I would say that's what's being concealed here.
Yeah, Sam, the
You-
questions are in chat.
But like I said, like if there's something more related to this that's along those lines, you can ask more specifically for this. Doesn't have to be quite so generic. You've already heard that it's affecting the 4 main actors, that they have their own costume trailers, their own dressing trailers. You get the sense it's possibly originating, at least part of it is probably originating from there. You think that you know there's something more to it that you're not entirely sure of yet, but you know at least to start that those particular dressing rooms are a great place to start looking and investigating and seeing if you can destroy whatever this might be.
Okay.
Ray, Cove.
I do have a question.
Okay.
And if I need to make this a little more generic, let me know. But do its targets seem, or are its targets specific?
Oh.
You get the sense, knowing, having been around for a hot minute, just life-wise, the targets seem to be specific, but it also seems as if they don't necessarily care if it affects randos, but it doesn't seem to be affecting anyone else who is working on the movie.
Gotcha.
So
does someone have a
lastly-
grudge?
Mr. Ray.
So, I want to ask the question of. Well, it's. Let me see. We know what it's doing, basically. It's draining
Yes.
them of life in some way, shape, or form. So, mine is basically a spin off of what is it going to do? What does it intend to use the life force for?
Ooh.
You know that the cult is involved in this movie. You know that the cult. Actually, no, you don't know that part yet. You don't know that information yet. That is good to. I'm glad I remembered that. But you get the sense that it is this monster is working for the cult to drain the life force in order to help them further whatever their goal is
Oh, rats.
in doing all of this. And Cove, I'm gonna DM you something because with level 11, you see something else. And I feel like it'll be more fun if I tell you, and you can do with this information what you'd like.
How
Ooh.
could you?
Whispers, whispers, whispers.
We
Oh, if you don't immediately
spares.
tell us, we'll never forgive you.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want.
I forgive you anything.
There's too much joy in that giggle. All right, go. So, this fits into the cult somehow. They're going to be using this for something. We need to find more information. We need to find someone directly tied to the cult.
Know anyone tied directly to the cult? You more,
Wait,
know
I'm
more
adding
about the
something
cult
onto
than
that
I do.
because I forgot that you don't know this part.
Aaron, is there any way you can track this magical entity back to its source?
It's
I
right
can.
there. It's right there. He just points to the cardigan on the ground. It's right there.
No,
I mean,
that's
I
what it was
can, but
scrolled
there's
upon.
the one downside. I can't maintain the bubble and do that at the same time.
Oh. Chris looks
And
around.
we are going to need disguises.
Yeah, Chris starts looking around. What he's looking for is like a group of people with like badges for the movie and everything like that.
Okay, roll to investigate a mystery.
Yeah. 9.
Okay. I think Cove has something they'd like to say, so I'm going to let that happen really quick.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
Calyx gonna look over. I kind of look back. Look over something. I look back. And then look over at Dio and go, your mom's dead, right? Like super dead.
Looking at me.
Looking at you, yes.
As far as I know, my mother was taken and kind of burned away. So the assumption is, in that particular case, that she was consumed and is therefore vis-a-vis, ergo, dead as a doornail.
She's right over there.
The
I'm
fuck?
sorry, what?
Huh?
I mean, like, look a little to your, like, you're right. You just turn, and she's like, right that way. She's like, right there.
How do you
That can't be right. And then I turn to look.
You turn and you look, and standing there, adjusting something on Bruce Campbell's costume, is a woman who looks exactly like your mother. For reference, I imagine she looks like Angela Bassett.
Yeah, that's a good reference. It's a good reference.
You can actually thank Cassie for that one. She picked from my list of our actresses.
There'll be a little.
Nice.
Dio, I may trade killing your father for dating your mom.
I go from like one version of shock to a completely different version of shock as I turn to look at you.
Do you want me
First.
to investigate that instead?
That might be a good idea. First, Chris, we don't know that she looks blindingly like my mother, but we don't know that is actually my mother. If my father has anything to do with this, I trust nothing that bastard is up to.
We could find out.
Is someone scared of mommy?
Don't worry.
No, my mother was a wonderful woman, but what if that's not? Oh.
You just exit the bubble. And you had rolled. You said you rolled a 9.
Yes.
So yes, you had spotted a group of people with badges, and you can ask me a question about them.
Are any of them being very casual with their badge that I could like pickpocket right off of them?
No, they all have them around their necks like they are supposed to.
I hate
Responsible.
responsible people.
Yes, but you've exited the bubble and you are making a beeline towards this woman.
Yes. I was gonna try and do the smooth snatch a badge on the way by action and then pin it to my shirt.
I know.
So obviously there's
Curse them in their lanyards.
Curse them in their sturdy lanyards. So he's gonna walk up, and obviously they're dealing with Bruce Campbell. How bad does Bruce Campbell look at this point, by the way?
Bruce, I mean, Bruce Campbell is a sturdy dude.
Yeah.
And he, like, the neck is, like, gone. Like, it is skin and bone. That jawline, the skin is on the jawline.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he looks kind of scary.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I go walking over to them, and I, look at look at Dio's mom and said, "Excuse me one moment, miss. I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell. I apologize. I'm from Clifton Associates, the insurance underwriter for the production company. It is."
Exactly who are you really?
Huh? I'm from.
And that's...
And that what?
No, that's not our insurance underwriter.
Does Bruce Campbell know this? This is amazing.
No, that's the woman you all suspect might be Dio's mom saying that.
Oh,
Oh boy.
What a feeling.
crap. He
What is
says,
he doing? What is he doing?
He's failing miserably.
He's failing miserably.
He says, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name."
How close are you guys to this, by the way? Like, can you hear him? Can you hear
I don't-
both of them?
Can we?
How far away?
I
was
don't know.
she?
That's a
Like,
great
how
question.
many steps would I have
Did you
taken?
guys follow him? Did you guys follow him in the bubble?
I did not.
Probably. Aaron
Okay.
definitely did. Like,
Oh,
someone else.
so Aaron took the
Left
bubble.
behind.
We've been like left. Okay.
No.
And the-
Like, not so much. Like, the moment everyone else would leave, he would stop. But like,
No,
this is not
Dio
good.
is stunned. Dio is not moving. Calix has stayed with Dio, and you have left them. You are now the only one in the bubble.
And he says,
But you are probably the only person close enough to hear her go, "My name is Tyone.
Tyone. And you are with.
I'm with the film company. I'm the head costumer."
Oh.
And I work on the board of the production company.
Wonderful. I don't know why you weren't at the meeting, but with everything going on, they've had to take on the second underwriting company. There is not enough coverage anymore from the initial. And with all the problems been happening, especially with the bad press, there is more structure coming on, and they want to have all the main actors, Mr. Campbell included, sent in for an immediate physical examination. They're obviously not doing well, and where the underwriting companies want to have their bases covered in case of any more incidents.
I remember you.
I don't think we've met, as I just said.
It was a wife and 2 children, I believe.
I just pulled the shotgun and
You
shot her.
jumped out a window.
I just shot her with a shotgun.
Oh, I guess
Okay.
we're doing this. The bubble's gone.
Roll tough. And also,
Oh my god.
everybody is going to take a point of harm.
Everybody's gonna take a point.
Oof.
Ow!
Gonna heal Dio. So don't worry about your harm. It's not existent
Okay.
now.
I am
What?
spending a luck
Okay.
because
Okay.
I rolled a 5, so that makes it. But
You are-
that's
you-
with all my
okay, you've
bonuses.
got-
So that makes it a 12.
Okay, you've got that 12.
Dio, just so you know, your harm has been reduced via a shadow arm head pat.
The shadow
Yes, so
arm
you have
head
taken no harm. Like
Yes.
you felt for a moment, and then it was gone after you felt the head pat.
Well, at least with the shotgun, we're going to scatter the crowd and alert the cops.
Yep. People run, start screaming. And so yes, you've hit them. So you do get to choose an extra effect, gain the advantage, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or you force them to where you want them to be.
I'm going to force them where I want them to be, and I'm going to put them literally on their back, on the ground. Like I unload the shotgun either directly in to their face, to the chest, something like that. But it basically all the power is like nearly a point blank range shot with a shotgun. So it just
Yeah, I would
knocks
say
them into the ground.
it's probably chest. It's
Yeah.
probably like upper chest. So yeah, she's been knocked flat on the ground. Dio, you see Chris just shot a woman who looks exactly like your mom.
Yeah.
What did you just do?
Because no one understands subtlety anymore.
And I'm the problem?
And
No,
he literally is just
Hell, you were never
because
the
it's a
problem.
double-barrel shotgun, so he literally
you.
just breaks the shotgun, ejects both the spent shells, drops 2 shells, looks over his shoulder, and says, "They're with your father," and clacks it back closed.
What?
And you watch as she slowly pulls herself back up and spots Dio for the first time. Hello, darling. How's my boy?
Again?
I'm gonna kill you myself. I'm like this close to killing you myself, Chris.
What? Why are you like hand on the hilt of the sword, like trembling? What are you doing here?
Oh, I know. We're so sorry about the deception, darling. You still had more time here, and your father wanted me by his side.
That can't be right. That can't be right at all. What are you talking about? My mother wouldn't say something like that. You're clearly not my mother. You're clearly an imposter. So
No.
and
Your father loves me. He loves
just
you.
Looks over at Dio.
It's why we're doing all of this.
He looks over at Dio and says, "Pull yourself
So that we
together.
can bring him back.
They are a way to your father."
Oh, now we're getting too hasty with this.
I mean,
Bubble
I
off.
won't have a way to him until these men are dead. I need their life force.
And ours with it.
I need their life force to bring your father back. To bring your father here. Into his physical form.
Oh, that's not happening.
Chris is like literally aiming a shotgun and stops. Is wait, he's coming here.
No.
If I can get the life force I need. But of course,
Not at
you
the expense
won't
of
be here to
innocent
do that.
men, Chris.
What?
Not at the expense of innocent people, please. This isn't the way
This
to do
is
this.
Hollywood. No one here is fucking innocent.
We could put it on the cops instead.
You make a valid point, but I'm trying to be good.
Darling, be who you are.
I am being who I am who you taught me to be, which is a good person who wants to help people. That is who I am.
Yes, just like you wanted to help Juniper, right?
Do you know about Juniper?
And as you say that, from a tent nearby comes another familiar figure. The woman you loved, who disappeared on the same night as your mother. That stormy, stormy night.
Oh,
and
this
Sphinx?
just keeps getting better.
Thanks. This is when you picked your own doom.
Of course it was.
Yep. I allowed Sphinx to pick who this looks like. So for your reference, this woman looks like Jenna Ortega.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And she comes to stand next to your mother.
Dio's knees almost go out from under him. Like he's struggling. What is happening?
Why do you think I encouraged it? Juniper understood our mission. Juniper has always known that your father needs to come back. He needs to take his rightful place.
Oh no. 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 No.
Darling, just let this happen and it'll all be fine. We'll explain
Stop
everything.
Bullying me that.
Your
You
father
are-
will be so happy to see you.
Yes, it's only too bad you won't be alive to see it.
Can I read a bad
Bastard.
situation?
Of course you may.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please.
This situation is being written with skywriting.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger!
Surprise, Sphinx.
Surprise indeed. Shit.
Mom and girlfriend. And both against you.
That's a 13.
Oh, shit. Okay. Hold. If my mouse would like to work, we could do this. There we go. Read a bad situation. All right. You can ask me 3 questions.
Okay. Oh, okay. First question. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Technically, yes and no.
Okay.
Okay.
But you've noticed it, but you've not dealt with it. And
That makes
that's
sense.
actually a really bad thing.
That-
By the way, you're all going to take another harm.
Motherfucker. God damn.
Dio, no, you're not.
Oh.
You're already taking enough emotional damage.
It's again, it's not even the head pat this time. It's just one hand along the side of the face. It's just like, no, you're not. Shh.
I mean, it's better than a butt
Oh.
smack or a gid slap.
I'm gonna die. It's fine. Second question.
Yeah, kinda
I'll
like
come
your-
back.
I know.
Second question, and in this case, I'm considering Dio specifically, all of us specifically Dio, to be the victims
Mhm.
of this bad situation. So, what's the best way to protect the victims?
Right now, actually, the best way to protect the victims is to A, get out of here, and B, get the fuck out of your clothes, because those are what are hurting you right now.
Cool. And 3. What's my best way out?
Your best way out right now is probably going to be running the way you came in.
Cool. Once this has all been discovered, the first thing that Calyx is going to do, because love you both, you're both wonderful, but Dio is my best friend. Calyx is going to pick up Dio and start running, but it's going to say, all right, everyone, run and strip.
Run and strip.
I'm being entirely serious. Your clothes are killing you.
And you're running with Dio in your arms. Dio, you can probably see this, and Aaron and Chris, you would see this as well, as Tyone just reaches her arm out and seems to pull something, and there like a thread seems to come away from Dio. And Dio, you feel fine.
Actually, I have an idea.
Okay.
Can we use magic to try to inadvertently mess them up? Not so that they don't do that, but so that they do that for everyone on accident.
I would say no. They're very solely focused on doing this to their son. Like, they do not want him harmed.
Okay.
But now she's turned her eyes on the two of you, and the hands go up in flames. And Aaron, actually, both of you recognize these flames. This is Hellfire.
No. As I see this, and I'm being stripped by some of the hands that are not, in fact, holding me. I am going to enter the astral plane and try and take as many of my friends with me as I can.
Okay, roll for it.
Oh, there's a.
Okay.
There's a what?
That is.
Can I help out?
Weird.
You can spend your channel points.
No, I mean there's an action.
Oh,
in
the action.
game.
Oh, help! Yeah.
Yes. Hold on. I forget how things work. Things are hard. Things
So
are
it's
difficult.
a roll plus cool, then on a 10
Yes.
plus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll cool. Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
I keep having to scroll down to get to my cheat sheet of like the questions and effects and glitches and things, and then I forget to roll back to move back because it's like not properly centered with the other one.
Cool. I got a 10.
Lovely. Your help grants them +1 to their roll.
Awesome.
Cool. That gives me a total of 10. So I am going to take all of my friends into the astral plane. So the time around me, as I do that, like the spectral horns appear in front of my head, and all of time around us stops. And
Alex, do you stop running?
keep going.
Huh?
Do you stop running?
Didn't Dio just tell me not to?
That is correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
so no.
Okay. So the two of you are moving, and time has stopped around you, but you are moving further and further away from Chris and Aaron.
Did they not run when I told them to run and strip?
We have to keep them near us so that they are also part of the
I told them to
They-
run. If they don't, that's on them.
But
Chris,
she's going
Aaron,
to
what are you
help them.
doing? What are you doing?
The moment I heard run the strip, like, what? It saw them running, like, let's go. And
Chris, are you running and stripping, or are you staying and shooting?
Oh, you're talking to me now?
Yes, I
Yes,
said Chris.
Oh, I thought you said Aaron. I'm sorry. I was like,
I said Aaron, and
Yeah,
then I said Chris.
before.
What are you doing? Running and stripping and running, or staying and shooting?
No, he's gonna strip and run.
Okay. So you are all in stopped time, running and stripping,
Mm-hmm.
leaving your clothes behind.
Like our worries.
it's a good thing I wear a trench coat.
Something's in there.
Wait, Please tell me the trench coat, please. I like this coat. I really like this coat.
The trench coat is leather. The trench coat is fine.
Oh, thank God.
There's nothing down there except like shifting shadows and shit.
If only I could be so lucky right now. Oh God, if it got the under, it got the under.
It's actually just a
At
7.
least you,
It's just a nether rock.
at least you've got a trench coat.
Being Harry.
When Chris takes everything off, there are bullet holes, stab wounds.
Oh, we're doing one better slash
yours
worse.
was,
He just kind of
No,
grips the
there's
clothing
there's
and it just
scars.
turns to ash. The clothing is being disintegrated off of his body using magic.
The minute the fire touches the cloth, you almost, it's like you feel a scream as it starts to disintegrate away.
Oh, it did not like that. All right, now for the pants.
Same thing as you burn the pants. You
Please don't.
feel this scream. It's weird to feel a scream in your lower regions like that. It did not feel good.
Oh, you know what? I felt a lot of weird things. This takes case. Please don't be the underwear, but I can't risk it.
You just didn't do them both at the same time?
Just in case, but
Just in case.
if we're still feeling that draining feeling, that means it's in the underwear too.
You're still feeling the draining feeling.
Gotta go for the underwear now. Damn it.
Did I ever feel that draining feeling?
Yes, you did. I just didn't get a chance to mention it, but whenever I told you to take a damage, that was part of it.
I figured it was, but I just want to make sure. I was like, Chris is like, I'm not getting naked for nothing. And then, but yeah, no, he has to. So, Ed, is anyone giving chase?
No, no
can't.
one's chasing you.
If we're
yeah, we're out of
technically
time.
time has
We're at the
stopped
time
around
stop?
us.
But even before that, before the time stop happened, no one seemed to go to start chasing you.
Well, I know a lot of people are running screaming, so.
Hey Dio, I hate to say it. They're not our friends. And-
Still being carried. Craig looks over. What was your first clue, Sherlock?
I always
I'm
shoot my friend
saying-
in the chest.
And I really hate to say this. I don't care who they are to you. They need to be stopped. And I don't think they're going to go down without a fight.
Actually, they need to be questioned because they have information we need.
Yeah, no, we can get that information in another source. And the longer we wait, the more life force they take from other people. I'm not giving them any more time. That's innocent lives lost.
So there's the
No.
problem with that. And one arm that's not holding deals on the shadow arms holds up a finger. There's an issue with that. So I assess the situation because I'm really good at telling when I'm about to die. Because the fight is a pastime for me at this point. But the problem is there is no situation in which I really foresaw us surviving that encounter. So I don't think a head-on attack is going to be what we might want to do at this point, unless you want to die. I mean, you're probably gonna stay dead, but like that's not my problem. I guess it's a you problem. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at.
For starters, we weren't going to survive that because of that whatever life-sapping curse that was on it. If we can clear ourselves from that, we might stand a chance.
Now that you're all stripped of your natural fibers, you feel fine.
But we still have the harm on us.
You still have the harms you took.
But no
But-
content.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
But you're not.
Gather up.
But you've also left the clothes scattered behind you
We are going to need
for other
more
people to pick up
clothes.
and potentially wear.
One. I can do that for one. Don't worry about the clothes. It'll be a little bit weird because you'll still feel naked. By all technicalities, you will still be naked. It'll just look like you have clothes on.
Are you going to Emperor's New Clothes us?
Or everyone else.
Uh,
If Is it just going to be an illusion?
Basically an illusion spell.
Fine.
You can do it
Still
with
on
them.
an episode
I'm
of
fine.
Doctor Who.
How far did you guys run?
I don't think we stopped.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys are still.
This
Where are
conversation
you
is being held
looking?
breathlessly.
Probably maybe like around the corner, so we're in out of sight, even though time has stopped. So we're moving
Uh-oh.
to everyone else. It'll just be blank.
I think
Head
we
to the
should
diner.
head. I-
The diner's a safe
Maybe
place.
so. I don't care about being seen as weird. It's like a badge of honor for me. I love it. But you guys might get in trouble for public indecency.
You might get in trouble for public indecency. You're literally
For
naked
what?
right now.
For what? I have no nipples. I have no genitalia. What are you gonna
There's
get me
just
for?
the seventh arm where there should be genitalia.
The actually, that's more disturbing. somehow.
What are you gonna get me on? I'm not technically breaking
I'm-
the
Dio,
laws.
it's supporting your butt as you're being held.
It's like going between your. No, that's
It's
no,
not
I'm
even-
you know what?
I'm sure it's quite useful. It's being
I
It's
quite
not
have
even an
seen-
arm. It's like, you know, a lava lamp. It has kind of
Worse.
like that inside consistency. It's not even a hand. It's more like
That
a
is-
lava lamp.
So
Not even an
much
arm, it's
work.
a lava lamp.
Oh no, that's just one. Oh no, the forbidden butt plug.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dinner and a Game is an adult stream.
Yes,
if
it is.
You're
Mhm.
not if you're not 18,
If you're
or
not 12, you're
please
18
get
and
out
you
of
can
here.
stay.
No.
You gotta
But-
go.
But,
I said if you're
but,
not 12, you're 18 and you can stay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
but okay, yeah. I don't have anything that they could legally get me on. I've had a lot of arguments with cops. I've had a lot of dead cops. But you
least-
guys might be able to.
At least pants or like a kilt or something.
As you are running down the street towards the diner,
Yeah.
Despite the time stop, you see a door open.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
That shouldn't happen.
And then you realize the door that's opened, that door that just opened, is the door to the occult shop.
Oh.
The one that
Yes.
a certain
The
go
one
there
that-
now. Don't question it.
Everyone turn.
Following.
once you're inside and the door has shut, do you drop the astral time stop nonsense?
Yes, I will drop the time stop.
Lovely. You do not this time see the owner, Brona, behind the counter. Instead, instead having just closed the door, I shouldn't say behind the counter, having just closed the door, is a tall man with dark hair and piercing blue eyes.
You wouldn't happen to have any clothes we could borrow?
I have plenty of those. I knew I shouldn't have taken a bet today. She does this for a freaking reason.
Look,
Thank you for opening the door, sir.
don't
Oh.
do-
How did you open the door?
you don't-
That's a
do you
very
really
good
wanna know?
question.
Do you really want to know?
Kind of, yes.
So that's a long story. The shortest way to explain it is that I am technically a demigod.
That is good to know.
And my dad is, a god of the other world.
Otherworld.
And kind of the Celtic version of the underworld. They don't call it the underworld, they call it the other world.
Ah,
Think of him kind of like a Grim Reaper.
Yeah, he's kept me alive for so
that's
long.
the Grim
Called-
Reaper.
Not quite. We don't say his name just because he likes to pop up when we do that.
Like
But
with most gods. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Deer-headed underworld, got some hounds. They call me when I have to go there. They call me the Dread Hunter. It's real fucking weird. But yeah, between that and between everything that my wife has done on this place, like nothing we can do through anything. Between a demigod and a banshee, yeah, no, we got everything covered.
That's good to know. Hi, I'm Dio.
Yeah. Reese Fletcher.
Nice to meet you, Reese.
Please tell me
for letting us
that
in.
Calix is just reaching out all of their hands.
It's just all of the hands except the ones that are still holding Dio because they haven't
After he
put him
shakes-
down yet.
After he shakes Dio's hands, he literally just starts taking every single hand. Like this nothing is. And Aaron, that's when another figure comes out of the back with clothes in their hands. Well, if it isn't my favorite FBI asshole, how's the dragon?
Great, especially with his
I'm sorry,
attitude,
dragon.
fucking problems. Don't worry about it. Trust me.
You
I'm
had
dealing with it.
access to a dragon?
Well,
That's so
not
cool.
per se a
We
dragon,
could've
not like
used
a
that,
dragon.
like, just
You
now.
dragon.
could've used some backup.
More like somebody who accidentally reincarnated a dragon into their body and thus killed their own soul. It's a
But
complicated
still
matter.
a dragon.
It's
Not
still
a full dragon. Not a full dragon. Trust me, if there was a
could've-
full
I
dragon here.
would've taken an
Even
eighth of a
part of a
still.
dragon would be better than no dragon.
The
like
dragon's
the
first
difference between a
instinct
full
is to
bath and a half
shoot
bath.
people.
We're
He'd
all
do
standing
no better
around
than
naked
you.
having this argument,
Like,
so that's
Chris's
bro.
first instinct is to shoot people as well. I think we found out.
Exactly. And
No,
look
no,
what
no,
that
no,
got
no.
us.
When she said what she said, I knew what she was.
No,
bitch.
but
Shot
Chris's
her in
first
front of
instinct was
civilians,
to
and you
flirt
called
with
me
my
in the
fucking mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, trigger
As all of
happy.
this is going on, this person who came out holding these clothes, she's 20. She looks like you see the resemblance to Reese. She's got long dark hair. She's got the blue eyes as well, though they look to be a little faded. And it's not just like the blue is pale, it's like there is some sort of film over the whole eye. Aaron, it's actually gotten worse since you've last seen her.
Oh God, you're looking more like your more like your mother by the day.
Yeah, I had to do a thing again. It was real. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. And she just starts handing
want
out
to know?
clothes to everyone.
Oh, thank you.
And weirdly, Calix, you actually get handed like some like medieval finery.
I adore you guys.
Just go to the
Hey,
red fair or
hold
something.
on. And they start, there it is. And they just grab a hat, and it's like a cap with like a feather sticking out of it.
Hey, look at that.
I get to
That-
be all
I told you.
fancy.
I told
gonna-
you,
I
hate how-
that
I
does
hate-
wonders.
I absolutely hate how you can do that.
I'm gonna have to put you down. I'm sorry.
I will probably need to be put down to put the clothes on. So yes.
Oh,
quite
okay.
right.
Reese, please tell me your wife knows some semblance of what's going on and has an idea of how to stop it.
Yes, and yes.
Well, correction. I assume your wife knows what's going on. Does she have a solution on how to stop it?
No, because so to get out of one deal she made with my dad, she made a different deal. Well, that's you know.
What is it?
So she can't. Hold on, I worded this in a certain way.
She can't directly get involved.
Yeah. She can't directly interfere with any metaphysical monster stuff here, but she can like point people in the right direction, which is why she does the weird like, oh yeah, this.
Yeah.
So like when
that.
she told you, whenever you guys were last saw her, that they were closer than you thought. Yeah, she was talking about your mom and your girlfriend.
Wait, that's your wife.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my mom. She's something.
Yeah, that's words for
Well,
it.
I'm pretty sure it's ex-girlfriend now. That was
Yeah,
That's
Culty
rough,
bitch.
buddy.
being another word for it.
Dio, has your mom always been able to take shotgun to the chest?
not that I'm aware of. My mother was mortal the last I knew.
I think we can check that off of the list.
Yeah, pretty sure that's a fair assumption. And like Dio's gonna like put pants on and like put like the shirt like halfway on, and it's just gonna like sit on the floor and just like have the sword across his lap. And it's like,
Oh, you all need tea. And the woman just goes back, and you hear like a cat, like the beep of the electric kettle.
Thank you.
Dio, Calix walks behind you, kneels down, and then they have a lot of arms. And so they just envelop you in hug with every single set of arms. It's like a security blanket. And they just rest their head on your shoulder by your head.
thanks, Cal.
I got you, buddy.
Well, we're not going to
This was-
do any good injured.
Well, you're not.
You're injured?
You're not?
I am.
No.
I know you are. I can literally see it.
Who you talking
Oh, well,
Both of you. Dio is somehow
about?
untouched
Oh,
by
the-
all of this.
The new wounds that have surfaced, for some reason, the old ones are still there. But
The old ones are still there.
ones
The
are
it
closed.
actually it's no, the new ones aren't closing in the way you would think they are. They've actually, because of what they were doing, the big hole in your chest is like the skin around it is all puckered. Like more than it would have already been.
Ugh.
puckering.
And it's sort of gray.
Oh,
Did-
yeah, this is gonna be good.
Well, is
By the
that
way, just
transforming
to-
into another mouth?
just as an aside, I did on the last bump. I did take the regenerate thing from the monstrous.
Okay.
So, he looks down at it. He's like, "Oh, great! Now my wounds are getting wounds."
that is you don't get any benefits from being dead. I'm sorry, that sucks. And Calix will look towards Aaron, keeping like their head onto your shoulder, but like moving it like this to look at all of you. So when they were looking at Chris, they had like moved their head like that on the shoulder, and then they moved their head over. And as they look at Aaron, they go, "Oh no, Dio was getting injured, but every time I get injured, I get to stop someone else from being injured. Well, not stop it, but I get to heal it. And so Dio's my best friend, so I just said no
You know what?
because that
That's-
woman's a bitch.
You know what?
That's,
That's
very
fair.
sweet of you. Thank you.
You're my best friend. You've killed me. You know, I
That
I gotta
doesn't
do
seem like
something
it would
there.
work.
And you know
Together.
what? I think just because of how out of pocket that is, I think that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
You're my best friend. You killed me.
Ah,
The out of pocket
cliffhangers.
is too
Like,
perfect.
aw.
Yeah,
Excellent.
so you guys left some people still fucked up. So we'll
Mm-hmm.
see how that goes. Kova's gonna have to come back for the next one if they want to.
We will give you
Yeah.
plenty of notice.
Actually, no.
No? You're telling Cove
No,
he
no,
can't
no,
come
no.
back?
I was like, we got to beg. No, wait, no. There's got to be a better way than begging.
But Sam, I
Bribery?
like it when you
Bribery.
beg.
Bribery.
Yeah, I know you do, but I don't swing that way. I swing left, right, up, down. Sometimes throw a kick in there, but bribery? No. Bribery I'll resort to if I need to.
Gotcha.
Begging? No. I don't beg.
Well,
I don't
Not
think that's
yet.
true.
no, I'm not going to say challenge accepted. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having joined
I
us
have
here
too
on
much
Dinner
pride.
and a Game tonight. We really appreciate it. And although we didn't have anyone able to donate this evening, we still are very close to our goal of raising $1,000 for PCRF. If you ever get the chance to join one of our streams, please do consider donating if you can. This is not mandatory. We're just trying to do what we can to try and help out people who are in need. If you do choose to join PCRF, you can do so at this link. If you do use the link and it's not in the game, you can still decide to donate this and use the donate abilities that are in chat right now to affect any game you want to. Just basically tell us, you say you want everyone to have the advantages of Bless, so you're going to donate with how much is that? I think that's $15. And if you donate $15, you get to use The Gods Have Spoken, which gives either all the NPCs or all the PCs Bless. And so you can just say on the next game, you use that. And they will have that, and we'll let the GM know, and the GM can let the players know when they think it's appropriate. So please donate what you can when you can. Again, PCRF is doing amazing things, trying to do some amazing things for people who are in a horrible situation, and we're just trying to help. And we're nearly there, so as soon as we get there, we are going to decide what we're going to do next to try and help out with the situations where we can. We're thinking about Doctors Without Borders and some other charities that are doing amazing work there as well. But we're at $797.41 raised out of $1,000 goal. So we are so close to hitting our goal mark. And if anything anyone can do to help will be greatly appreciated. Now, let's go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. And we're going to go on Twitch. We're going to find someone to raid into. On our other social medias, we're going to wish you all a great night and hope you have an excellent evening. And we're going to remind you that we're going to be back on Friday for Cyberpunk Red, and then Sunday evening we're going to be back on schedule for Of Light and Lost, our 5e game run by Crafty Mirage. So
bring all your chooms.
Bring all your tunes for Friday night. So, but be sure to join us if you can, and let's say goodnight to these wonderful people and let them tell you where you can find them on the massive interwebs. We will start this evening with the gentleman who just recently discovered that they have survived another full rotation around the sun. Sphinx, where can people find you on the mighty interwebs?
It's me. Hi, I'm Sphinx Akasha. You can find me on TikTok at CircleDM, as Sphinx Akasha, everywhere else on the internet. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, you can find me right here during the game, playing Emerald Sanctums on Tuesday nights, run by the fantabulous Ray here, Mr. Dag Show, and also with Cove, who has just recently joined us. Welcome to the Chaos. And on Wednesdays, usually here again, playing the Kingdom of Mists, or this lovely game that Alyssa's running. And on every other Friday, including this Friday, you can find me with ADH Adventures as I run Agents of the Circle. It's my 5e homebrew Eberron game. They just finished. The party is underneath the Temple of the 36 Chambers. They just fought an evolved gelatinous cube and have befriended it. And it is now a sentient gelatinous entity that is I can't remember who took it up as a pet. I think Ash took it as a pet, and now they're about to be led by said sentient cube directly to the shrine that they were down there looking for, and things from there are just gonna escalate. We are in the 5th and final season, the last 6 episodes. So the shit's going down, baby. So tune in for that. It's also a podcast, so any episodes you've missed, you can stream as audio podcasts. And our 4th and 5th seasons are on as VODs on ADH Adventures or twitch.tv/ADH Adventures. And then on Saturdays, you can find me also with ADH Adventures as we swap back and forth between Heroes Arc and Unlicensed Magic. This week is a Heroes Arc week where I play Radliel Jahari, the Asamar Necromancer, and also King and Absentia of the Dragon Nation of Ukandish. Think Wakanda, but they worship dragons instead of panthers. It's a great time. And on Sundays, you can find me with ADH Adventures as we play The Tale That Never Was, which is our kind of balls-to-wall time travel, dimension hoppy game that's influenced by just about everything pop culture. I play Io Nyota, who is my answer to the question, what if Howl from Howl's Moving Castle was a Kalashtar, and Sidra was, or not Sidra, Calcifer was his quarry, which basically turns him into an aberrant mind sorcerer. So the little touch of Eldritch Psionics there. So hang out for that. I will not be there this Sunday because I will be getting some ink done. The next time you guys see me, there will be a lovely tattoo on this arm, and I'm super hyped about that. But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Dun dun dun. And next we will say good evening to Cove because they're falling asleep. You can go. Where can people find you on the Mighty Mighty Interwebs?
I have to pee so bad.
no.
But,
Mood.
you can find me pretty much everywhere at Selkie Co. I use he, they pronouns. I am on pretty much all social medias. So just take a look. You can find me here on Tuesdays, again with Ray as our wonderful GM as we play Emerald Sanctums, and with my lovely castmate Sphinx. I adore playing with the both of them, but I get to play Theocra Mirin, who is a Macaulay pirate captain from the 1700s. Shit's going down. He likes a cuddle puddle, and that's kind of where we're at on that.
Yeah.
You can find me every Thursday over on World Tree Quests playing Fathoms Below, where I get to play Echo, who is now a homebrew D&D race that is counted as a monstrosity because of how fucked up they are. It's so cool. I love it. There might be a romance budding. It's kind of cute, you know? With a character I never thought anyone would romance. And then every other Friday, you can find me back here on Dinner and a Game, getting to play Cyberpunk Red. It's this Friday that we get to play Cyberpunk Red, where I get to play Jester, who's a rocker boy, who is a little bit homicidal, but you know who isn't? Got to rip the guy's head off.
It is Night City. Everyone's just slightly homicidal.
Just a little bit. I'm really close to cyberpsychosis. It's kind of a problem. But you get to see shenanigans like shoving confetti and glitter into a bomb before setting it off. So the bomb goes off, and so does a glitter cannon. Essentially, that's the kind of shenanigans we get up to there. And then every Saturday, you can find me. So this Saturday is the last session we're going to be holding on Meister Hypster's Twitch channel. This is the last session of a 4-session arc that we're doing, in which my most human vampire, Amaret Fane, who is at 9 humanity, lost 2 points of humanity last session. Is now considering learning flesh crafting for some of her artwork. So stay tuned for the final session of that arc this Saturday, because after that we will be moving to a different Twitch channel, but that will all be announced, so stay tuned. But yeah, this arc is going to go up, as it has almost every single session, in flames. But yeah.
Valid.
Excellent, amazing. Also, let's say hello and good evening to Mr. Markov and Co. Sam, where can people find you on the Mighty Mighty Interwebs?
So, currently, as to where I can be found, there are currently 3 places. Technically 4. Technically. So, on most social media platforms, you can find me under Markov and Company or Markov and Co. It varies on which one. Sometimes I went to use it. It wasn't taken. Sometimes it was. Just happens that way. But on Twitch, at least, you can find me here on Wednesdays, either playing one of the variety of Monster Week characters I have on the roster, or if we're back to playing Kingdoms of Mist, playing Drake, the group's rogue. On Tuesdays, you can also find me over at 80 Age Adventures with one of our other typical Wednesday cast for Turning Point, the flagship of the channel, thing that really started it all. And you can find us there on Tuesdays at about the same time we start here. And then on Tuesday afternoons, you can find me over on the Starfield as we do various different gaming challenges. Currently, we're in the middle of our very first Nuzlocke, which is after yesterday we got wiped yet again and had to start over for the 4th time.
We're not going to switch to something else till we get 100%, till we get a clear though. So otherwise, you can find me on the Starfield running tech. What used to be on Mondays, now on Fridays, as my work schedule has shifted slightly.
Excellent, thank you. And of course, the impeccable and incredible GM of the evening, Miss Liz. Miss Liz, where can people find you on the interweb?
On the interweb, you can find me at various iterations of @MissList and @MissList2, depending on my mood and what was available that day when I made the account. Otherwise, you can find me over on the Starfield on Monday nights playing Werewolf the Apocalypse, where I play an adorable little shy baby werewolf lesbian environmentalist who just loves to crochet. And is pretty much like in love with one of her pack members. It's fine. It's fine. It's just totally fine.
Everything's fine.
And then you can find me here on Wednesdays, where normally we're playing Kingdoms of Mist, but sometimes they're kind enough to let me run them through some Torment.
Yay! You know we're all Torment junkies. And your Torment is some of the tastiest Torment. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you can find all
delicious.
these you can find all these creators and all their links in our chat right now. Remember, the biggest thing you can do for any content creator is to hit that like or follow button. We would do this no matter what. We do it, we enjoy it, we do it because it's our hobby and we love it. But when we find someone else who will let us know just by taking that extra time to hit that button that they appreciate what we do, it is a serotonin boost we can't even begin to describe. So please do what you can to help these people feel that, and go follow some of their content too. Also, do not forget, if you want to support Dinner in a Game, you can order our merch, which we have multiple people wearing merch tonight. I'm wearing our Intelligence is a Dump Stat shirt because it is the official slogan of this game, Kingdoms of Mist normally. And so if you want to, you can order our merch. We have tons of different, there it is. We have tons of different shirts, tons of different logos and everything like that. All of them, almost all of them done by Red Queen Hales. I'm getting the last 2 up now, and we will have all our art done by Red Queen Hales for our shirts. All the proceeds from the sales of those shirts go towards Dinner in a Game, as we are trying to bring on more paid game masters so we can run more content for you. And we're also trying to fund trips for us to go to Gen Con and other conventions across the country, so we can start networking and bringing even more creators into Dinner in a Game, so that we can have more content from more variety sources. It's just trying to find more people in our communities, and we love finding more people for our communities. But also, do not forget, you can also do things like you can order stuff from Many Worlds Taverns. If you use the link that's in chat right now to order, you will get 10% off your order. And if you use the discount code Dinner and a Game when you go to checkout, we will get 10% of the order back to us as a thank you from Many Worlds Taverns for pointing you in their direction. They are an incredible tea and coffee provider, and they even have gaming stuff like playmats, dice sets, everything like that for your convenience. And it's all done with their own artwork that they have through their own licensed artwork creators, which is amazing and gorgeous, and you should check it out. And plus, their teas are incredible, their coffees are incredible. You won't be disappointed. Please go ahead and try that out if you want to. Also, just on a personal note, please do your best to take care of yourselves. We're gearing up for Gen Con right now. It's coming soon, but we're always doing this with the knowledge that last year almost all of us went to Gen Con, and almost every single person who went to Gen Con got COVID. It is not even a joke. So do what you can, social distance when you can, wear a mask when you can, protect yourselves, because we want you to be able to join us as often as you have the spell slots to, and to do that, you need to take care of you first. So thank you all for joining us tonight. We will see you on Friday for Cyberpunk Red, and everyone on Twitch, stick around. We're going to raid. Everyone everywhere else, have a great night. We love you, and we'll see you then. I just don't even know what to say about what's happening right now, so I'm just gonna hit the end screen button.
I got no clue.
Bye. Oh, it didn't work. I had to hit the manual button. Bye.
I have no idea what's going on right now. Part of me doesn't want